Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hi, everyone. It is Monday, and let's turn on the camera and start the fire. I want to welcome. I want to welcome John, the Beagle dad, in the chat. Hi, welcome, and Sylvia as well for being here. And there's a little bit of echo. And hey, Dark Helmet, I see you there. Thank you. Yeah, it started just about 10 seconds ago, my friend. So yeah, had trouble with getting power set up, but I think we're okay now. I would hate to have started the show and then half an hour into it run out of power, but I think we're okay. We should be okay now. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'm just going to light up the fire. No particular reason. I know it is Memorial Day in America, so a solemn Memorial Day to all of my American friends, and I'm aware of the holiday, but I'm sure there's a lot I don't know about. So yeah, gonna get the fire going, buddy. How come I don't have a dog? Uh, I don't stay in one place enough. Like the winter I spent in Mexico, my friends did take a dog with them, but it was not easy for them and not cheap either. And you know what? Basic. I don't want the responsibility. I just want to be responsible for myself. So that's the long and the short of it. But yeah, I'm gonna get this going. There, hopefully you can hear a little bit of the crackling of the fire there, folks. And hey, I want to welcome, hey, Troglodyte. Thanks for being here. I just thought I'd light up the fire. I know it is a holiday in America, Memorial Day. Not exactly sure what takes place on Memorial Day. Probably some solemn ceremonies, I would imagine. But yeah, thanks for joining. I just thought I've got maybe only 6 days here before I have to move to another location. So I wanted to make use of the bonfire, and I still have wood piled up here for a couple of bonfires. So I thought I would light it up. Hey, Nemesis. Hey, buddy. We can hear the crackling of the fire. Oh, hey, good, buddy. Hey, if you want to join, just let me know in the chat, and I'll send you a link, my friend. No pressure, obviously, just in case you were bored and wanted to come hang out around the fire. And yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here, Sylvia. And let's see if I missed anyone. Oh, yeah, considering Porthos is my last dog forever. Yeah, John, that's something that I do get the pleasure of dog sitting. I've got some friends that think I'm responsible, and they go away for a little bit, a weekend, and like just this last weekend, I was dog sitting a couple of bigger dogs. I dog sit for my brother. Sometimes he and the family go away. Their dog last year, I think I dog sat him for 2 weeks, and we spent 24 hours a day together. I wasn't working, and so I would take the RV and we'd go camping all over the place, and the dog would come with me. And it was a lot of fun, but it also made me realize the reality of just how much responsibility a dog is. I like to, I like to be able to take off and go somewhere, the hot springs, or go over to a friend's place and end up staying the night, rather than drive home if we've had, a big night. And so having a dog would complicate my lifestyle quite a bit. And so I love dogs and cats, actually. I had a cat a few years ago, but I had him for 10 years. He was a great cat. But now I just I like being the flexibility, the options of being able to pick up and go or stay overnight wherever you are, not have to worry about a dog. And I know people do take dogs backpacking with them, but that really is extra hard, I'd like to go backpacking this next coming year or two, depending on prices and the world situation, things like that. So having a dog, if I could have them for a month at a time, absolutely. But a dog is a big commitment, and I guess that's I think I made myself clear on commitments. Hey, Dark Helmet, good to see you, man. Thanks for being. Hopefully, you're still here. I did start the stream a little late. Sorry about that, but I was just making sure that I wasn't going to lose power partway through the stream, because that would be the worst. They like the campfire. Ooh, they lifted the campfire ban here on the coast finally. Burn, baby, burn. You said it, Troglodyte. That's exactly what I'm doing, my friend. Just planting some flowers. You'd be dealing with traffic and nonsense, but I could jump on for a bit. Oh, hey, yeah, man, absolutely. Let me send you a link. And I do want to say hello to Glitch Vortex. What's up? You have 2 dogs. That is, if you have a yard, especially, and that's the other thing, I don't own my own place, so I rent all the time. And I think, honestly, I have moved. This is the longest I've ever been in a place. I've been here 5 years. Before that, I was moving every single year, and a lot of the places didn't have yards or big yards. So I really if I was to get a dog, or certainly two dogs, I'd want a place of my own and a yard, or at least a long-term rental situation, which living in Whistler Ski Resort is sometimes challenging. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, okay, right, Nemesis. I will send you right there. Yeah, I'll send you the link here, buddy. I'll email it to you. Yeah, the dogs, cats. You know, I think cats. Now, if you live where I do, you can absolutely have a cat and leave for a week and not have to worry about the cat. You know, you leave them off. Well, there's a lot of creeks around here. There's a lot of sources of water around here. So, and the other thing is, if you have like put out a kiddie wading pool full of water, and they can, and you know, a pile of food or something, and they can, lots of people do that around here, and there's enough little critters around here. They're good hunters. They're used for mice and rat control around in the countryside around here. So they have to be good hunters, and you don't want to overfeed them, because then they become crappy hunters. They become lazy. So, you know, I do know people that do go away for a week or two, and their cats are just fine. But sometimes I go away for like 6 months, you know, 5 months, or shit, sometimes 2 years. And I don't know if the cat would be alive. I would hate to, yeah, I'd hate to come back and not have the same cat or have it in pieces. That'd be horrible. Anyway, there you go, Nemesis. You have the link, sir. But yeah, cats are easier, definitely. I appreciate it. And let me see if I can pronounce this correctly, because it's really small for me to read here. A Glitch Vortex says, I'm like a single dad with 2 kids and 2 dogs. It's a lot to handle. Well, no kidding. But it's my understanding, through what I've read and my own personal experience, that good for you having dogs with your kids, because they will learn empathy from having animals, especially animals that stare back at you in the eyes. Like, I think that's why we're particularly fond of horses, dogs, and cats, because they have learned, or they just do stare us back right in the eye. And so good for you for having dogs and cats, and having that, giving your kids the chance to learn empathy and have some best friends in dogs. I know, you know, a lot of kids growing up, especially boys, their dogs they're very best friends. So that's awesome. And hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You did subscribe. Where do we know you from? Are you coming over from Sylvia's channel, or from Mr. Tony Stark's channel? Hi, Stark of Iron. Good to see you, man. Just talking about, well, so far we've been talking about pets. I know it is Memorial Day in the US, but I don't know a lot about Memorial Day. How is it different from Remembrance Day, I guess, would be my question. Because I'm pretty sure America has Remembrance Day. Yes, of course they do. Many, yeah. Or yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad you're here, Tony. And yeah, I'm not going to have this fire pit. I'm not going to have this property, access to this property, for more than another week. So I wanted to have some fire, a bonfire here. I'm just going to chop some wood and get the fire going. I can't have it too big here, although it is going to rain for the next 3 days, and we've had rain, so I can still have a fire, which is awesome. Yeah, Sylvia's channel. Hey, that's fantastic. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm just going to chop some wood, folks. Hopefully you can hear the crackle of the fire. I'll leave the mic right here. That's good and dry. That's going to be fantastic. It's a little bit rotten, so that's why it's not house wood. Here in the countryside, we have house wood and fire pit wood, and it's a bit rotten, so it's fire pit wood. Yeah, I'm glad to hear the fire ban was lifted on the coast, troglodyte. That's awesome. Good. It'll give you a chance to clear all the dead brush and the potential forest fire fuel. That's important, right? It's actually kind of a duty. And hey, Lemon Pie, it's kind of a duty if you live out here is to keep the area that is sort of under your domain free of deadfall, which becomes potential forest fire fuel, of course. And is that Wes K? Hey, Wes Kegel. Hey, buddy, I sent you a message on the phone, but yeah, if what was hey, stop, Jason. Oh, Jason Love is here. Fantastic. And oh, you can hear it. Let's say Stark's Void. Stark's Void X. Oh, okay, yeah, Stark Void X. Got it. It's hard to see with the screen outdoors here, folks. It's really tiny. I wish StreamYards would make the text bigger. And I'm not that old, so that's not it. I'm only 54. That is not it. My eyes aren't going that bad yet. We honor our veterans, both alive on at graveyards, flowers laid. Oh, I see, Jason Love. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jason Love, and welcome. Thanks for being here. And yeah, glad to have you here, West. Give me 30 minutes. I can join, bro. Just dropping off some soil for a friend. Okay, no problem, Nemesis. You very rarely appear on a non-gaming stream, as far as I have seen. So I'm thrilled just to have you come on a normal chat stream, dude. That's a rarity, and I really appreciate it. And I was hoping you'd say yes, because after meeting you in person, that was, I can guarantee you all he's as cool and as genuine a dude in person as he is on the interwebs. Lemon Pie Citrus, there's another fella. I haven't met in person, but I bet you he's just as nice in person as well. I'd wager. Last time a man showed his wood on stream, he had to be banned. Yes. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, well, this wood is firewood, so it's a little different. Passing through, I have to start getting ready to go to work. Hey, thanks, Sashi. Glad to see it. I'm just lighting the fire out here. And I know it is a holiday for America, Memorial Day. Max Redstone, good to see you. You said duty. I did say duty, my friend. I absolutely did. I'm glad to see you. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of holidays that I think America and Canada have in common. But this is one that we don't share. Oddly enough, it's not something that, I mean, we're aware of it, of course, but we're not really. Yeah, we don't share it. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy to have you all here. I think bonfires might not be allowed at the place I'm moving to in Alberta in about 10 days or so. So I thought I'd make use of this and have a fire while I still can, because yeah, it might not last. We'll see how the We'll see how the new landlords are, and you never know. I might. Hey, you can always make friends with neighbors that have fire pits. I suppose. Yeah. Making dinner. Oh, hey, nice, West Kegel. I'm gonna put mine off for a while after the fire. Hail, mighty Canadian Spider-Man. Hey, Gene, it's good to see you, old man bird. Thanks for being here. I thought it's like I said, I might not be able to have a fire for much longer, so our Memorial Day is July 31st, says Sashi. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we have anything. I mean, July 1st, of course, is Canada Day, but other than that, no other holidays in July for us. And yeah, great to see you. Hey, Canadian Cat, thanks for being here. Yeah, just having a bit of fire, burning some firewood while I still can. Yeah, you're darn right. That's a Ghostbuster shirt. Yeah, I wear this quite a bit. It's one of my. I'm wearing it right thin, guaranteed. You'll see it quite a bit on my streams. Otherwise, it's a lot of camping and outdoor sports, swimming pools, open barbecue, burgers, and hot dogs. Okay, that's as I kind of suspected, Jason Love. Probably some sports, some football, perhaps. Although I don't know this time of year. Don't you guys have your own version of this holiday, Remembrance Day, or is that UK or maybe Australia or both? It is in all of them, and it's it's November 11th. But I thought America shared it with us. But yeah, November 11th. Yep, absolutely, Remembrance Day. And hey, Herc 130. Hey, hello to you, Crazy Spider-Man. Good to see you, Herc 130. I was watching a show on how impressive Herc 130s are, man. They're just used for everything. Even still, they're useful. Hey, Evil Eddie. Hey, great to see you, my friend. I recognize you and thank you very much for being here. And yeah, I'm just having a little bit of a fire. That's all. Not necessarily to celebrate Memorial Day, because it's not a thing up here. But yeah, I certainly recognize it. Lemon pie citrus. Thank you for the awesome compliments, buddy. You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, like I said, uh, I have met a few people in person, and all the Texans I've met in person were fantastic people. Yeah, even the passer buyers in and around the various places in Texas I went to were just all friendly. It was fantastic. Baseball, Jason Love. Okay, so baseball on Memorial Day. Okay, that makes sense. When do you want to collab? Because you said you wanted to. I absolutely do, Sylvia. Yes. I have been busy moving and finding a place to live and finishing my bookkeeping accounting degree that I've been doing for the last 2 years. So that's all coming to a head this month. In the next 3 weeks, that's when that all finally is finished, and I'm moving provinces. I'm not just moving houses, I'm moving provinces. Whole new life, new job that I have to find as of yet. So there's life priorities. But oh, hey, powers up. Hey, thanks. You're welcome. No responsibilities come with that. It's just I recognize you from many other places. So there's absolutely no responsibilities with that. But yeah, absolutely, Sylvia. I sure do want to collab. When I have a chance. I'd like to do something. Yeah, it's something on a Thursday night. Any destination, any travel destination, or any travel topic that you want to choose, Sylvia, I'd be happy to. I think that's a great idea. Usually I go for an hour, hour and a half, but if you wanted to go longer or shorter, that's fine. It's a flexible thing. Hello, crouching Taylor, hidden Swift. There goes a dirt bike. The local hoodlums. Hi, Matt G. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna cut some more wood and get this fire just a little bit more to life. It needs to perk up a bit.
Geez, that one just splintered and shattered because it's so, well, rotten, I suppose. A little bit of dry rot. I'd call that dry rot. Ah, that piece, did you see that? It committed self-deletion. It just committed suicide. It hopped right onto the bonfire there. Literally just placed itself into the fire. I have not done that before, I don't think. Yeah, so let's see what is going on in the chat, and thank you for being here, and thank you for chatting, people. It wouldn't, I mean, I still do burn when it's just me out here without the camera on, but it's better if you have people you can converse with and dialogue with, you know. We have Veterans Day on November 11th in the States. Okay, Veterans Day, Remembrance Day. Okay, same thing. Yeah, no, then in that case, we don't have a counterpart to Memorial Day. No, we just have your Veterans Day, Remembrance Day. That's it. Hey, Parrot Head, welcome. Thanks for being here. It looks like Spidey in front of a green screen. No, it's definitely not definitely not a green screen. No, because I can do this. Yeah. So anyway, not a green screen. Not a green screen. Cheers, everybody. And hello, Cardinal Sin and Gil. Welcome, welcome to the fire, everyone. Thanks. Oh yeah. Just water tonight. Hell of a last couple of days. Just busy with bookkeeping and not trying to stay away from the booze today. I've got more bookkeeping to do after this, so there's always lots of studying to be done. And I might even have to recock my shower. And I've done that after having beers before, and it doesn't turn out as nice. You sometimes end up having to redo it. So, yeah, no, we won't be partaking in the booze today. Yeah, no, isn't that a great name, Evil Eddie? Yeah, that is one of my favorite names. Yeah, absolutely. Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift. And occasionally it changes up, and each one is just as creative as this one, I assure you. Hey, Sylvia, you're a lovely artist. Says, no worries. You could always tell me when on X. Absolutely. Okay, you got it. I will. I'm about 2 weeks behind in my studies right now, and that has to take priority over just about everything. That's why my Thursday night shows haven't been as polished because I haven't had time to prep for them because I'm just trying to get this done while I'm still in this house, because once I start moving to Alberta, like then the studies will fall behind even further. So you said wood. I did say wood repeatedly. In fact, I showed wood too. See, I don't like the comments are blocking the fire. I don't like that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can still. Yeah, I can see them now. Okay. Good. I'm sure no one wants to die for another's freedom, says Old Man Bird. It's a debt we can only hope to pay down by keeping things free. No problem if people celebrate it at the start of the summer, in my honest opinion. Yeah, the start of summer. Yeah. It is, I guess, the weather up here is getting. I mean, I mean, the sun's down in about 2 hours, and it's t-shirt weather even around away from the bonfire. It's nice and warm. Yeah, it's just about summer weather here too, Old Man Bird. Yeah, it's a good time to start it. And hello, hey Tim, FKHC, good to see you. So it's a woodcutting stream then. Well, there is definitely going to be some wood chopping. People seem to enjoy the chopping of the wood. I don't know why. Obviously, people love watching things burn. There's entire channels dedicated to just this. So yeah, so I'm combining the two along with witty banter. Yeah, cut that wood, cut it. I did, Evil Eddie. I cut the hell out of that. It's learned its lesson. It's down for the count. It ain't getting back up. Hey, hi Jill. Good to see you, anti-derivative Jill. Hey, you're someone I was hoping to stream with on Saturday night, and I was looking for you. But I know you probably had other things and you were busy. But I'm going to drop you a link in X right now, Jill. And if you would like to hop on, absolutely, please come on. And I think I've sent a link to Max as well. So we'll see if Max and Jill want to come up here, or if they have time. It's not if they want, but if they have time. And actually, Tony, if you're still in the chat, if you want to come on and just be not really a character kind of stream around the fire, but if you want to come on as yourself, man, I'd love to hear from you anytime, as always. That is a standing invitation. I think you know that. Yeah, cutting the damn wood, Jason Love. That sounds like a song somewhere. Well, there's the lumberjack song, of course, and I am in British Columbia, in the woods, in the deep woods of British Columbia is actually where I am. Yes. Yeah. Well, 2.5 hours north of the border, I suppose. I could be to the U.S. border in 2.5 hours, I think. Vancouver to 5.5. Calgary in 6.5. Halfway between Vancouver and Calgary, just above the border, I suppose. Yeah, it's a chop and stream. There definitely will be more chopping of the wood. So I've got a pile that I got to go through, and I don't have to go through, but I'd like to go through. Because at my new place in Alberta, I'm not sure that I'll have bonfire capabilities. Yeah, we'll see. Send you a text back. Not sure if you have your phone out there with you. Ooh, I do. Yes, I do. I generally have it somewhere around handy. I knew it. It's fate, Jason Love. I knew it's fate. Yes. On the wood humanity. Yeah, it was pretty violent there for a little bit, Max. I'm not gonna lie. Jill saying hello. James Caserta. Hey, welcome to you. Saying hello to Jill as well. Welcome to you. We're just having a little bit of a bonfire stream tonight. Max Redstone says, get Canadians have Victoria Day. Okay, you get the Canadians have Victoria Day, but no Veterans Day. Very telling, very interesting. It is very telling. We celebrated Victoria Day last weekend. And
It is very telling. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. We still very much are controlled by the crown. Absolutely. And the crown's agents, i.e., the governor generals and the lieutenant governor generals. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, perfect. Coincidentally, I was just reading the text you sent, West. So here is in the background. I'm going to pull them up here. West Kendall. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up, my friend? What's going on today?
Just having a bonfire, and thank you for joining. And since the bonfire is the highlight of the show, I'm going to do that.
Nice.
Just because, well, it's all about the bonfire tonight, right?
No, yes, I agree. And I would have lit one up down here too and done on camera, but it's raining here. It's been raining.
Oh, I know.
It's been raining here since Thursday.
Oh, no, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's well. I mean, we're about to get 4 or 5 days of rain, but we need it to avoid having forest fires up here. So, and James,
rain's good.
You know what? If it rained every evening, and it looks like it's going to rain during the nights here for the next couple of days, and then if we have clear days, I'm happy with that. James Caserta, welcome. And since I know you and I've known you for a while, I made you a moderator. There's absolutely no obligations with that, my friend. Don't worry about that. It's just I want to see how many moderators YouTube will let me have.
Everybody.
What's on tomorrow, Jill? Oh, yeah, Jill has awesome streams. And if she comes up on with us, West, she can tell us all about them.
Yes.
Wes Cagle, thank you for doing that. I do want to raise the cup to Cardinalson again. That's him right there, folks, if you don't know the man. That's the reason why I'm streaming at all. That's the reason I have a channel. And I think Jill, anti-derivative Jill, I'm not going to speak for you, but it's the reason she started as well, is my understanding. So I guess I am speaking a little bit for you. That's my understanding of much of the impetus. He was a strong encouragement to Jill starting her channel.
Yes.
I'm sure she would have eventually anyway, but I know that he certainly was a big fan and supporter.
Yep. It was a rough little stretch there for a while, losing YouTubers when he was one of them in that stretch.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. And yes, old man Bill. Yeah, I think so. But I'll be back and I'll be visiting all the time in this area because I've got lots of friends around here. And yeah, thanks for being here on the panel, Wes. What's I don't know. Is baseball the only sport that people would watch on Memorial Day?
Well, actually, and I can't remember the campground that I had been going to since like 1977 every summer. At both the holidays at the beginning and the end of summer, Memorial Day and Labor Day, there was a race that we used to watch down by the lake, and I can't remember. I think Memorial Day. I think Memorial Day was the Daytona race was always happened that weekend, and then Labor Day was the Indy 500. I think, or I might have them reversed. I don't remember.
Yeah, Oh, I love watching the Indy 500, and not just for the crashes, but just for the atmosphere, you know.
Yeah, totally different type of atmosphere watching both. Daytona is more I don't know. I want to say rough and tumble, and IndyCar is more. I mean, I might be putting this wrong, but IndyCar is more. It seemed more refined, if a race can be called refined.
Okay. Yeah, I could see how you. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely more. Yeah, I think it comes off as being more refined. Yeah, and I've turned down. Yep. Hopefully, if we had any bit of an echo chat, let me know. But I hopefully I've corrected that if there was any. And James Caserta, no, I have bonfires. Like I said, I'm moving shortly, so I'm taking advantage. Anytime I have clear weather. Last Saturday was chaos, and then we had a lot of rain before that. So while I have the chance and the weather, and we're not under fire ban, I'm having it on a Monday. Why not? And none of
I know Jill is. Where did you just put that, Jill? I know she's streaming. Do you mind reading this for what? And well,
Yeah.
Jill is telling us when she's
Yeah.
streaming here.
Yep. Jill says that she's going to be streaming for All Mankind on Wednesday till June 10th. She'll go back to Tuesdays and Twilight Zone after that.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jill. Yeah, please. Please check out Old Man or Old Man Bird. Shit, I was reading Old Man Bird's comment as well. Check out Anti-Derivative Jill's stream for All Mankind, and you will probably see Old Man Bird there as well.
Yeah,
and you will see me in the chat, and quite possibly West as well.
Yeah. I'm wanting to pop up. I have not seen any of her All Mankind streams before, and I probably should, because I love all the shows that deal with. If I'm not mistaken, it was the American race for the moon. If I'm not mistaken, okay. I think that's what All Mankind is. I mean, they have some good ones. That I've not seen that one. Apparently that's a good one, but I have seen the Tom Hanks kind of a docudrama kind of thing called From the Earth to the Moon. That was really good too. So I'm sure that one would be interesting too. I would like to see. I'm gonna have to check out For All Mankind.
And do you mind reading this?
James Caserta says Jill is the bomb.
Jill is the bomb. Absolutely. And For All Mankind is a great sci-fi show. Okay, so Evil Eddie is familiar with it, and I know Evil Eddie from a couple of other channels that I frequent, and I'm really happy to have you here, my friend.
If he says it's sci-fi, then maybe it's not about the moonshot. Maybe if it's science fiction, it might be fictional.
You know, I should know, because I've watched enough of it, but I'm usually cooking breakfast or doing something, and I'm watching what's going on and what the characters are saying. But come to think of it, I always jump in the middle of it. So it's like when you come into the middle of a show and you're not really sure what's going on. So that's been my life a lot lately, actually.
Oh, it looks like it's a fictional drama about travel to Mars. It seems more instead of
alternate history. Yes.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Got it.
Cool.
Thanks, Jill. And I will go up and read those other comments as well. I want to welcome Maddie's daddy. Hey, Daddy, getting my little one ready for bed and lurking for a little while. Thank you for being here, Maddie's Daddy. We're just having a little bit of a bonfire on a Memorial Day.
So I looked it up, Spidey, and it says it's an alternate history depicting what would have happened if the global space race had never ended after the Soviet Union succeeds in the first crewed moon landing ahead of the United States.
Okay.
So the Russians get there first, and then we said, well, the race isn't over because there's a lot of universe out there. I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, you're right. There is a lot. I don't think we understand just how big the universe is. Like, everyday humans have no concept. I have no concept. And I've seen in, the what are the IMAX movie theaters, and there was one where you start on a street in a town, and then it zooms out to airplane level. Then it goes out to outer space, and then it goes out to the moon, and then it goes out to the various planets, and then you're out past Pluto. And once you get out past Pluto, you've been going a long time, zooming out, and then you're not even close to. And then you go out for another long time, and then you're out of the Milky Way, and that's just that itself is just a small part of the galaxy. Yep. My point is, people have no idea how big space is.
True.
And Evil Eddie, you're not going to regret if you tune into Anti-Derivative Jill's channel, and other folks out there. If you're not subscribed to Anti-Derivative Jill, you're going to like it. It's even if you've never seen the show, and I haven't ever seen it, it's entertaining, and I can follow along even if I didn't know it was I guess I knew it was an alternative reality, but I didn't know the details.
Yeah.
Old Man Bird said, I have 50 subscribers now, and I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Because you're awesome. That's why. I think I subbed to you a long time ago, Old Man Bird. See, you're gonna have to start streaming, my friend.
Yeah.
Come on.
Study. It's hey, Scotty, how's it going?
Sorry, chat. I just yelled. I apologize.
No, that's all good. It's all good.
Cardinal sin is
Yeah,
against the
I end up I have like nothing but like I have like 4 videos on my channel, and I haven't posted anything in a long time, and I have 220 subscribers, and I've had that. My channel started in 2010, and I had that about 2012. I haven't grown, I haven't shrunk. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing hanging around. They're waiting for something, I guess.
But do you have any content?
No, I've got like 6 videos. I've got 4 videos and 2 shorts.
Okay, well you do. That's why you have that many subscribers, then clearly.
Yeah, but I had 220 subscribers when there was nothing on the channel. I put those there because there were people on the channel. I said I better put something up here.
That's awesome. There's only one drawback to Jill's channel, James Caserta says. What's that? No, Max, I sent you a link, buddy. I sent you 51 now, Evil Eddie. Yeah, thanks, Evil Eddie. Old Man Bird is a very good friend of this channel. I can't overstate that. I have 2 subs because I don't post anything. Well, that's right. You do have to be kind of active, I suppose. A glitch vortex. Absolutely. And okay, to my point, do you mind reading what Gene has to say here?
Yeah, Old Man Bird says, if you put the solar system on a football field, the nearest star would be the circumference of the Earth away. That's the closest one. Yep. And it's huge. I mean, you think about this. The farthest object we have, a man-made object in the universe from us right now, is the Voyagers. It might be Voyager 1, might be the farthest. It might be farther than 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it just left the solar system, recently. And that thing was launched in like 70 something, 75, 77, something like that.
I was like, yeah, you and I were just in grade school or kindergarten, whatever. And I want to welcome to the channel Max Redstone. Hello, good friend of the channel yourself. Thanks and welcome for being here around the bonfire.
Hi there.
Hi, Max. Wait, was there an echo? Was I echoing with West, by the way, when you were in the chat?
No.
Okay, good. And do you know what this, Max,
Yes.
do you know what FKHC is talking about here? Because I don't know this name, John Holmes.
John Holmes is a adult movie performer who is legendary for the alleged size of his equipment.
Yeah. Yes. The movie Boogie Nights is supposed to be loosely based on him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, he, he was an actor, and then he got involved in. It was because the real John Holmes actually did get involved with much more vicious criminal activity.
Yeah.
For those people that are just listening and maybe can't see the screen, do you mind reading, Max, what FKHC has written?
The universe, it's big, but John Holmes's universe says, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, his quote unquote universe.
Yeah. Well, apparently, apparently, it's like, it was not. It was large, but not always in charge. I mean, the guy. Basically, I think the theory is the guy needed like a blood transfusion, maybe, to get fill it up. I don't know when needed.
Yeah, but you're right. He fell into the wrong crowd. He was involved in the Wonderland murders.
Yeah.
He got banned. He got shunned from. But it takes a lot to get shunned by the adult industry, and he had to resort to doing let's say man on man films where he caught the dreaded virus, and it did him in. Yeah.
And it's not like he was Magic Johnson or anything. He couldn't buy the cure. So,
okay.
Oh well.
Oh, that's not good.
So yeah, that's John Holmes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Johnny Wad.
Yeah.
One of his famous characters. Yeah. So this was back about For All Mankind and Jill's streaming with that. Would you mind, Wes Cagle, reading what Evil Eddie is telling us about it?
Yeah, Evil Eddie says, it's very cool. Not packed with action and fights, but it's an alternative timeline for all mankind, he says.
Very cool.
Right. It's like I think we Americans Like, well, we got to the moon. Now what? It's like, I don't know. Kennedy didn't give us any more instructions. Screw this shit, man. So yeah, but at one time, like the race to the moon was was controlling about 5% of the national budget.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And okay, Anti-Dread Jill has a couple of chats that I'd like to read here. She says, "You're right, Spidey. Cardinal Sin and Clobbering Times are big inspirations as to why I started my channel." I thought so, Jill. Thanks for confirming that. And she also says, "May I?" And of course you can. Absolutely. I trust your judgment 100%. And if anything you want to put in, if you judge it's worthy, go right ahead, Jill. I think you're one of the very, very first people I ever chatted with, like, and actually got to stream with on YouTube through Cardinal Sin. May I share a new friend's link? She asks. Of course. He says he needs 50 subscribers just to live stream. That is true.
Yeah.
He wants to talk about Alien 3. Oh, absolutely. Fantastic. Put his link in there and I will absolutely subscribe.
Very interesting.
And hey,
the link.
The dealer. It is a bonfire. Although I could get it going a little bit better. And Scotty says WK. WK. Oh, West Kegel.
Oh, yes. Hey.
Yeah.
Very, very droll. Thank you.
Very clever. Very clever.
And
awesome.
Jill, if Jill wants to share the link with Scotty, please, absolutely. I want to come up soon. I have a couple of things to do first. Okay, and absolutely share it with Scotty, or maybe I might be able to do two things at once, but I do need to get the fire going.
Scotty, just you can share it with Scotty.
There you go, Scotty. I sent you a link just in case. Scotty. If you want to come, and before Jill gets here, if you want to come and talk about her behind her back, because I know you're always on with her, please go ahead. Take the opportunity. I'm going to get the fire jazzed up, guys. Do you mind?
He's going to get the fire jazzed up. Oh, jazzed up. Does that mean he's going to throw some lighter fluid on it? Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
I don't operate that way. It's all natural around here.
I don't operate that way. I'm not like other YouTubers. I do not use incendiary liquids.
That's right.
No accelerants. No
accelerants.
Job.
Oh, this fire is organic. It's fully organic.
Chopping wood is tight, as the kids say.
Toit. Like a tiger.
Tiger. Oh, hey. Holy crap. Douglas Olberg. Good to see you. Excellent to see you, Douglas Olberg. I can't believe I missed this before. Douglas Olberg, 1701 says, Evil Eddie, I do not think he understood your message. Beware of the ticks. Oh, yeah. No, there are ticks here.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, it gets cold enough where I live right now that we don't have the same problem that other warmer areas have.
Yeah.
It still does get cold here. And Jill says, I was out of town Saturday, but I streamed Zelda on Rumble on Sunday. Oh, shoot, I missed it. I think I was, indisposed. I was busy. I was driving four-wheel drive remote controls.
Oh, yeah, I saw those videos.
Where this place disposed? I never hear of it.
Yeah, the 4x4 remote controls over at my buddy's house.
Oh.
I got a 6-wheel drive military truck that I managed to break an axle on, but it was fun up until that point.
Good job.
Yeah. And good. Okay, I'm glad Lemon Pie is here and saying hello to everyone. Excellent, thank you. And a Glitch Vortex says, Stark, nice to see you, man. Stark Void X is saying hello. All right, so I'm okay. My daughter doesn't need to hear this, so I'll be back later. Oh, okay. What were we talking about? Something that
we're talking about hardcore pornography.
Oh, John Holmes.
Oh, it's the John Holmes. Oh, shoot. Yes. Well, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
God,
good
we
point.
kept it
Maddie's
PG-13.
daddy. Yeah,
We kept
good.
it PG.
I didn't realize she was in the room.
Oh yeah, we can't.
Yeah, John Holmes. I didn't.
Sorry.
In my defense, I did not
Sorry.
recognize the name. Didn't know who he was.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, we was in passing. We didn't linger on that. We moved past that. So
Yeah, we destroyed
No,
it.
that was mostly Max's fault.
God damn us to hell. What that? You know what? Thanks. You threw me under the bus real quickly. There.
threw him right under the bus. Right under the bus.
Freaking Canucks. You know what? You know what I saw that however, that did not warm me into Canada. You know, I saw this this guy getting pulled over, and he was apparently he was. Do you see that?
Yep. They by looking at him in the diner, they certified him as insane.
Yeah. Okay, he's certified. Well, I can't do anything. The doctor says you're certified. Well, what if the doctor says you're fucking certified, asshole?
See, what he should have just said, he should have just told him when they said, well, you have to come with us. We're going to get you evaluated at a hospital. I'd be like, yeah, we're not going to do that. I would have just pulled away. I'd be like, come get me.
Wait, do you have is that certification? Do you have the paperwork for that certification?
Yeah.
Wait a second. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know the state. You know you know a lot better than you do. You don't have the paperwork for the certification. You don't have a Johnson stamp. This is a joke. You guys are. This is why the whole thing with that doesn't work. You know. So I don't know. I think maybe in Canada you can fight that bullshit with bullshit, but
yeah,
it's like, oh my god, like seriously.
Yeah, that was messed up.
It's like,
that was really messed up. I don't
like,
trust psychiatrists to begin with. I'm not giving them that kind of power.
It's like, you know, it's like, what was I going to say? Like it's like, you know, I'm just going to Tony Soprano that, you know. It's like,
yep.
Oh yeah. Where are we going? Strip club? I ain't going no place with, you know. So yeah. That's just great. Good job, Canada.
Well, you know, that's just step one. Now, once they get you know, a bunch of, you know, state-run, paid-for psychiatrists, now they can just jail. They can institutionalize all their opponents.
Oh yeah. You know, like they wanted to do with Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
But it's like,
well, he might have needed some help.
He was at one time dependent on Xanax. So
yep.
And I've been there. So
I am not a fan of the blue pills, those little benzos. I am.
Well,
I've seen them. I've seen them do good, but usually they do good for a while for somebody. It helps them out because they needed something to relieve the stress and the nerves and the anxiety. But usually, if they stay too long, it ruins.
One of the problems is that you it's like something like Xanax is like it's like a 2,000-pound bomb.
Yeah.
To take care of acute, that's something you take when you're having a full-blown anxiety attack.
Yeah, it's not meant for everyday use.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm having anxiety and I'm having insomnia, and then it's like anxiety, and it's like, well, eventually that pill like gives you more, and taking it and becoming dependent on it gives you more anxiety and insomnia.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
Yeah,
it's meant for like a you know, it's a break the glass for this emergency kind of usage.
For Xanax, that's for Xanax in particular, but it's like, I mean, I'm just you know, that's like, because that's like the most acutely powerful one. So
I wanted to say hello and welcome to. Sorry, gentlemen, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to someone who I'm going to be moving a lot closer to next week. Want to say hello and welcome to Omni TMX. Says Max, we aim to overachieve on all fronts.
Yeah. Well, you're keeping the bar low so we can shine. So I guess there's some appreciation to be had in that.
Yeah, split that log. Thanks for the encouragement, Evil Eddie. And I do want to welcome someone who I haven't seen before. So welcome. If it is your first time, welcome to the channel. We're just having a bonfire. with a couple of my friends here, West Kegel and Max Redstone, and she says that's Kitsu Star. Kitsu Star.
I thought it was konnichiwa.
Says konnichiwa. Well, the name.
Oh yeah, you're saying the name. Yes, okay.
And then she or I would assume she says konnichiwa.
Kitsu Star. Isn't that Fox Star? Fox, is that Fox? Kitsu? Oh no, Kitsumi. Kitsumi is a star. Is Fox.
And you say konnichiwa. I say konnichiwa. We say konnichiwa.
Yeah, I didn't get into. I lived in Japan for a year and a half, and I've been back for months at a time, a couple of times, and I never got a chance. I never got into manga. I was too busy studying language and trying to improve. Now, it might have been a good way to actually improve. I know friends that did get into it specifically so they would improve their Japanese.
Very well, Canadian Spider-Man. If that's the lie that you want to live, we will co-sign it for now.
And Omni TMX says Kitsu is tough. Okay. Cool. Very good. I didn't know that. I know Kutsu is shoes, as in footwear, shoes, Kutsu. But Kitsu, I did not know. So thank you, Omni. Nihongo ga hanasemasu ka? Do you speak Japanese, Omni? Boku no Nihongo sugoi hen. My Japanese is pretty strange. But I do speak it.
I know sugoi isn't that amazing or wow?
Yes, they use it for all of the above. Yeah, it seems like they only have one expression for those things, and they just say like every firework that you watch in the sky, if it's like 2 hours long, every firework is sugoi.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Kneel before Zod, says Evil Eddie to Lemon Pie. Yep. Canadian Spider-Man says, John the Beagle Dad, how many languages do you know? Oh, well, I'm pretty darn, I can speak cursive like a mother. But no, seriously, Japanese and French would probably be my strongest other than English. And then Spanish is, almost up with, it's probably up with them. I don't know if the Spanish vocabulary would be as much as the French. So Spanish, French, and Japanese. I did study Italian in university for one semester. And I know prego, that means you're welcome. That means you're welcome. But I can't. I used to be able to speak it, but I can't speak Italian anymore. I'd have to be there for a while.
You're stuck with the French because you got that infestation over there by the near the eastern part of your country.
That's true. Nice. Thank you for joining us. We like to have fires and have a chat. And I'm going to lower the screen a bit so that you can actually see.
Like the Eddie Murphy song goes, we like to party all the time.
Isn't that an awesome song? That made the charts. Eddie Murphy made the charts with that song. Yeah. He's done it all, man. Yeah. West, would you mind reading John the Beagle Dad here?
Yeah. John says, Eek. I have trouble with English. Just kidding. But my language are computer. I did take Spanish in school. Yeah, I took German in school. I can't remember any of it. So.
All right. I know links is left and right is right. Links and right. And I know in Polish, to samo means the same, please. So if you're at a bakery or you're at a market and you see somebody buy something you want, or even a train ticket and you want the same one, you just say to samo in Poland, and it means the same for me, please. I know a few, like kapun kap is thank you in Thai. I know a bunch of odd, random, like publichnidom is the whorehouse in Russian. Rochka is pen in Russian. I know a bunch of weird. I like languages, and I never did growing up. Do you know why, West? Because they force us to learn French in school, and if you're going to force me to do it, I'm not going to do it or like it. That's why I never got into them until I started backpacking and realizing how useful and how you learn when you learn a little bit of the language of a place, it tells you something about the culture. You actually, the way that they choose to put words together and combine sentences does tell you a little bit about their culture. It's true for The ones that I know, anyway.
Bingo.
Yep. Well, you pick especially if you're gonna be traveling around and you stay in any one area where it's a common language, at least a central language theme, like in Southeast Asia or Central America, you'll pick up stuff and you'll pick up the important stuff pretty fast, or else you're not going to get by.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Oh, Omni, what is this here? Been certified for years. Oh, was that maybe that was related to something?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that story from Canada where the guy got pulled over because he had a meeting.
Oh my God!
He had that meeting in a cafe or a bar with a psychiatrist, and they just from that 5 minutes she
in a coffee shop.
Yep, coffee shop. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Welcome back, Lemon Pie Citrus. Absolutely, old man bird. If I can't see it from the moon, it's not a real bonfire. I will get in trouble. My neighbors will not be happy if I have too big a fire around here. This dog is nutso tonight, says John the Beagle Dad. Oh, well, maybe he's excited. And there's Clobber and Times Legacy Channel. Thank you, Wes Cagle, for putting that in there.
Sir. Yeah.
And Parrot Head, I know I saw what you sent, but it won't open while I'm doing a live stream because StreamYard sucks up a lot of power. A lot of internet.
No. You got that wrong. StreamYard just sucks.
Me enjoying the day. Okay, thanks, Parrot Head. Good. I thought it was a John Holmes picture because it wouldn't open. It would, and so I wasn't sure what you'd sent me. So I'm glad that's what it was. Oh yeah, Thanks, Wes. I got your message there. So Lemon Pie is saying hello, and I know there's some comments right up here that I missed. I do want to read those. This was one right here. Anti-Derivative Jill. This is a friend of Anti-Derivative Jill's. This is the one that she was talking about that she wants to support. He just needs 50 subscribers, chat, and then it is a requirement of YouTube. You need 50 subscribers before they will let you StreamYard, before they will let you live stream. And you can use StreamYards or you can use other platforms. But YouTube has that requirement. So this friend of Anti-Derivative Jill's wants to speak about, what was it? Aliens 3, I believe it was. And so if you subscribe to Dutch Gradient and help him get to 50 subs, then he can have his own first live stream and talk about, I believe it was Aliens 3, but I could be wrong. Because I'm reading a lot, and it's okay.
Bloody hell, just give him the subs.
¿Dónde es la Jorjas? Yeah, where is that? That's some Spanish right there. ¿Dónde es? Yeah, that's some pretty good. That's some pretty good Spanish right there. I can survive. When I say that I speak Japanese and I speak French and I speak Spanish, I mean, if you drop me off in the country, I wouldn't starve or get, lost. But that's about it. I certainly couldn't talk much about, political conversations. Now, I did have a conversation entirely in Spanish for afternoon after afternoon with a downstairs neighbor when I spent the winter in Western Mexico. And we talked about things like construction and fishing. And through hand gestures and what vocabulary I do have, he would describe about fishing and cars and construction down there, and that was kind of cool. That was fun.
Well, you know where the best Mexican laborers are, don't you?
Texas?
Well, I was about to say Home Depot, but
yeah. I see.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking for a part for my computer right now. I tell you, what is the point of getting organized?
There we go. That'll jazz it up. Old Man Bird says, "Ooh, I saw that Dutch Gradient guy on Anti-Derivative Jill's channel. He was nice." Okay, awesome. Oh, Omni TMX says, "Nihongo ga Wakari Museum." Wakari. Does that say museum? Oh, Wakari Masen. Yeah. That says Japanese. I do not understand. Nihongo ga is Japanese. Ga is just an article referring you back to Japanese or saying that's the subject of what I'm talking about. Wakari mas means I understand. Wakari masen, like many, if you add masen to any of the other verbs or a lot of the other verbs, it means negative, like I don't understand. So, wakari mas, I understand. Wakari masen, I don't understand. Shirimas, I do. Shirimasen, I don't do.
What is the point of getting organized if when you actually want to look for just one thing, you can't find it?
We got fire going now. We got dirt bikes and fire going. There we go.
This is not cool.
Is he Dutch? Asks Lemon Pie Citrus. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anti-derivative Jill, you can tell him you got at least one more, says Old Man Bird. Well, that's fantastic. Absolutely. Phonics in action, says Omni TX. Absolutely. And he says, I can't write it, I only speak it. Yeah. Oh, man, I'd love to have you on and speak sometime. That's fantastic. Again, I'm just very basic. Majin, hi. I knew you were up there. I saw you. Hello to you. Yes. Good evening, Mr. Lemon, says Majin, hi. And good evening to the chat. Bow down, guys. A queen is here, says Glix.
No. You're supposed to kneel before Zod. That's...
Oh, gracious. Hello, you lovely human, says the queen's hander. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Rex is right. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Tonic Badman. Great to have you here. Yeah. Rex. Yeah. What did I say? Rex. Yeah, my pronunciation is not good. But links is left and Rex is right. Yeah.
Links.
And
yeah.
And Schnell. I know Schnell. From Hogan's Heroes, I know Schnell.
As you can imagine, my people are not very happy sometimes to be hearing the German language, but we talk about that later.
And Max, would you mind reading what Meijing Hai says?
I know 3 languages: Stephanie language, Jason language, and Frankie language. The language Lakovsky. Yes.
You guys have a great night. Work tomorrow, says John the Beagle Dad. Thanks for being here, John the Beagle Dad. Good night to you and Porthos. And have a great night.
All right. We're going to get this to work.
And yeah, hopefully you can hear. I don't know. Can you hear a little bit of the fire crackle?
Yeah, it's cracking.
Awesome. Old Man Bird. Oh, you got one I missed. Says Lemon Pie.
Son of a bitch.
And yeah, John the Beagle Dad says yes. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets. Happy I don't know if it's a somber Memorial Day. I don't know if you.
Well, it's not. It's always a. It's always a bit questionable when. It's always a bit difficult when you've got people in harm's way. So.
Ooh. Excellent, Evil Eddie. Yes, good suggestion. Please click and hit the like and the subscribe buttons for more high-grade log chopping action. Yeah. We do like to chop wood around here. That is true. And Dutch gradient friends with Dutch angle and Dutch treat. Says Lemon Pie.
Well, no one ever said, "Oh shit, the Dutch are invading." So,
I guess. Well, they're tall. I've been to Amsterdam like 5 times. They are all 6 foot tall and blonde, and that's the men and the women. They're giants.
Wow.
Oh yeah. They were when I saw anyway. And Troglodyte says Shinkana Ganai. Shinkata Ganai. You don't Shinkata?
No.
Okay. No, neither do I. I did you know what? I did try a little bit of the Japanese calligraphy and I just don't have it in me. I only know about 200 of the symbols anyway. Really,
Only 200. You know.
oh yeah, and
Seriously?
not even.
I mean, wow. I mean, I didn't think you were one half-ass things, but seriously, Canadian.
No, but 100 of those are numbers.
Oh, but 100 of those are numbers. Excuses.
It's not the same. It's easy. Max Snell, exactly, troglodyte. Yeah, we know Snell from all the TV shows with the Hogan's Heroes. Buenas noches, Beagle Dad, says Old Man Bird, who I bet you I could learn a lot of Spanish from Gene. I tell you what, if we ever went traveling through Mexico, I bet you I'd learn a lot with Gene. We'd have a deal. No English. I bet you. I bet you we might be able to survive with just Spanish. Maybe.
Well, you know what they say: love will keep us together.
Spaceballs? Are you talking Spaceballs, James Cursetta? Caserta? I am looking forward to Spaceballs.
I am.
Shisha. I know Shisha.
Hey, can you hear me? Am I here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, good. All right. I was just hooking up the. I'm working on setting up a new computer. So, yeah.
That's
things don't always. Hold on, give me 1 second. Can we do this? Can we do this? Okay. All right. Cool. We are partying all the time now. All right. Great. I got my like usual and customary microphone hooked up.
Okay. All right. How many microphones do you have, Max?
Hold on. Audio. Come on.
Memorial Day honors the fallen who have.
This thing is just microphone, speaker, vocaster. Okay.
AI
Should be
is
able to hear now.
Claire Herr Commissar.
Seriously? You're going to do this to me?
Don't know.
Now.
Herr Commissar? I don't know, troglodyte.
Fine.
AI is, or Al? Is that Al? Al is Claire Herr Commissar. Not familiar. No purple flame effect this time. Really? Well, it's mostly pine. I think I'm mostly just burning spruce and pine. So they're pretty normal.
Okay. Well, just going to have to do that then.
I could do that. Definitely get some copper shaving. Yeah, well, sorry, Max, but Omni's has a good suggestion. When I hit 1,000 subs, if I ever hit 1,000 subs, I could do a colored flames extravaganza. Absolutely. Get some copper shavings and get some other powdered things and throw them in and have some colored fireworks will be involved. Trust me.
Right. Just don't give yourself like a chemical burn.
Well, I'd wear I'd wear a face shield probably. Not as long as you don't get burned in the face, I guess is the big thing. No, but not many have said shit after trying a little licorice from a Smiling Dutchman. Ooh, little licorice.
Smiling Dutchman.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, seriously.
Smiling, and you know what? I have heard of the Flying Dutchman from the Caribbean's Pirates of the Caribbean. That was a hell of a ship, the Flying Dutchman. Okay. What do you think, Max? Are they ever gonna have? Are they gonna have Johnny back to do more Pirates of the Caribbean?
Seriously?
Are they gonna have Johnny back to do more Pirates of the Caribbean? Yes.
Maybe. Well, I mean, who else? You know what? I don't know. He's he seems a bit long in the tooth for the role, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
He's I mean,
Sylvia says, I do have a question. What was your reaction when you heard my voice on FET stream? Oh, I thought you were an English, like a proper English fair lady. I had no idea that you were an American. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, no, that was I think the first time I heard you on Fett's stream. And if you folks haven't caught Fett for Hire streams on Saturdays, he goes on before Anti-Derivative Jill, and I'm sometimes on there. Wes Cagle, I know you're sometimes on there. Max, you're around.
Yeah.
Fett is an interesting guy and a big friend of everyone's, I think, just through the Doomcock circle of friends, I suppose.
Yeah.
Thanks, old man Bird, says Anti-Derivative Jill.
Yeah. This is
welcome, Commodore Productions. Welcome to you. Thanks for being here.
The Commodore 64.
Oh, how are you gonna kick? Well, I don't. Motorbiking, I bicycle, I push bike, I do lots of pedal biking, and I used to do the downhill courses in some of the tame ones in Whistler. But I've only been on an electric motorbike in China, actually, in the countryside of China in the south. I don't really do motorbikes. The push bike is enough for me. I think I have a lot of friends who've got injured because they're all into motorbikes, and there seems to be a lot of injuries with the motorbikes.
Huh.
But it is true. I do like to scuba dive and all the others.
Sure. Yeah.
I hope so. I'm sorry, Max.
I live in a place where there's just tons and tons of
Thanks,
motorbikes. Electrical bikes. That's like,
oh yeah. They go pretty quick. Yeah, I've never ridden one, but they. I know you can be charged with a DUI on them, so that's not.
Well, you can be charged on a DUI with a normal motorcycle.
You cannot be charged with a DUI in Canada on a bicycle. You're good. Cannot be charged.
You can in Canada.
Yep.
You can in Jersey.
Yeah. No province as of yet has made it illegal to pedal bike while intoxicated.
Well,
but an e-bike is a different story.
We've officially found the first good thing about Canada.
That's right. Drunken bicyclers. Well, speaking of the Dutch, no one bicycles more than the Dutch, and they do not wear helmets when they bike. They absolutely do not. I've been there many times. They do not bicycle with helmets unless they're doing competitions, but day to day, and nor do the Japanese unless they're doing it for like postal delivery or something. But the average Japanese citizens do not. They bicycle more than almost anyone except the Dutch. They don't wear helmets when they bicycle either. And their governments have done studies after studies, especially the Dutch. It doesn't reduce head injuries. It doesn't help. It just gives you a false sense of security, perhaps. Now, if I was doing a downhill bike park course, I'd wear all the gear. But if I'm just bicycling around, cruising around, I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm not a wussy.
Well, have you seen? And I don't know if it's in the Netherlands or in Japan. It's in one or the other, and I think it's the Netherlands. They have they have near. I think it's near the airport. They have a automated bike park lot where you ride your bike in there. You go to locate. You put your bike in the little place, and a machine crane comes over, pulls it in, and then parks it for you and stores it. Yeah.
That's definitely in Japan, and I wouldn't be surprised if Amsterdam also had that. Hey, Peter Graves, welcome. Happy American Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, thanks for being here, Peter Graves. Welcome. Thanks. Cheers to you, Peter Graves. Just having a little bonfire.
Yes.
I've seen that with vehicles, with full-size vehicles as well, West.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Yep, I've seen.
It's quite impressive.
I know Japan has a full-scale car one too. Yeah. I like the ones where they have a parking deck, and each and I think this is in Japan. Each of the parking spaces in the deck is a bi-level where it raises up, and then one car goes in underneath, and then it lowers down, and you can park another car over top of it.
Yep, I've seen them. I've walked into a parking lot in Japan that was just asphalt with maybe 30 spaces, but where you park on was a metal grate. And I thought, oh, okay, like maybe in case of flooding or whatever, it gets the car up. It's got this metal, like basically a little metal platform that it drives up on and there's 30 of them, and they parked, but they were all empty. And then I saw someone come in, punch something into a keypad, and one of these plates starts raising up, and 3 stories of cars come up, and she gets into one and drives off. It's like, holy shit. And then it goes back down.
Yep. That's awesome.
And yeah, I guess. Like, absolutely. Yeah.
Japan is living in the future. They are in our future. Yeah.
Would you mind reading this from, and I have no doubt he's correct. Would you mind reading Old Man Bird?
Old Man Bird says, Alles klar, Herr Kommissar, I think. Is the coast clear, Mr. Policeman?
Okay, thanks.
Yes. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar.
Falco, says Miskatonic Madman. That Falco, that's a group, that's a music group I haven't heard of in a long time.
That's the isn't that the Rock Me Amadeus guy?
I believe it is. Yeah, it is. Yep. Hi, Evil. I have over 14,000 subs, Commodore Productions. That is fantastic. That is wow. I can't even imagine that. That would be that's not even how the hell do you eat sandwiches? Not even a realistic possibility. But that's awesome. But again, I only do a couple of streams a week too. If sometimes only one on Thursday nights, the travel stream. So but I do at least try and keep consistent with doing the travel stream on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And I do if I go travel somewhere like Mexico or Texas, I'll do more live streams on location, of course, which is awesome. It's always fun. Evil Eddie says, Sylvia, you're a lovely artist. I subbed. That's fantastic. I'm glad. I remember Sylvia came and she was trying to get to 100, and she's a lot more than that now. So that's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, look at I mean, I can't even he used to be the #1 sub channel. I think he got passed up. PewDiePie's got like 110 million, and the man never streams anymore.
Oh, right. That's Rock Me Amadeus, indeed, Evil Eddie. Actually, yes. And here we go.
I like the Family Guy version.
Putting her channel in there.
I like the Family Guy version. I'm a tumor. 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 I'm a tumor.
And it is a Falco song from 1981. Yeah, I remember when it first came out. I was like 9.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. I remember that song. But Max, the Family Guy has a lot of good takes on different songs. I like their version of Rock Lobster.
Yeah.
I rock lobster. I rock lobster. Death to America.
Oh, wait. I haven't seen as much Family Guy as it seems a lot of other people have.
Oh, you have the answers that you have. It's important to see that it's not HIV, but full-blown
AIDS. You've got AIDS now. You got full-blown AIDS.
I'm sorry, it's not something less serious.
Wow.
You may have
Omni TMX. Yeah. Max, would you mind reading what Omni is saying here?
Sylv, I'm doing videos to looking at the good old days and trying to build a better future.
Awesome.
Cool.
That is what we need. Absolutely. Yep. 100%. I subbed a while back. Good to see your channel growing, says Evil Eddie. That is fantastic. Yeah, it is good to see you growing. And Lemon Pie Citrus says, Canadian Spider-Man, you should get paid by Voodoo Ranger. I've been buying it lately, thanks to you. It is. I was wondering, because I know you've said it a few times, Lemon, that you'd been buying it. I wonder if I'd reminded you of it, because it is such a good beverage. Voodoo Ranger has a couple of different flavors of beer, and I recommend it. I've toured the brewery, New Belgium in Colorado. Yeah, I'm glad. And West, I think we have an accurate translation here. Do you mind reading that?
It translates. Lemon Pie says it translates. Oh, would you like to come back to my place, bouncy bouncy?
Oh, that's what Nemesis. I just saw Nemesis flash in the background. Nemesis, if you can hear, I saw you there, but you just left before I clicked on you, buddy. Crap. Nemesis of Eden, if you can hear this, if you come back with that same link, I'll pop you right in. I just about popped you in, but he was gone. I should tell you, I subbed to Omni. Oh, excellent. Sylvia, thanks. And that is absolutely true. The bird is the word often around here, 100%. Thank you. Oh, crap. Nemesis, if you can hear me, I didn't get to you in time, buddy. I saw you back there and I just went for you. And I missed it. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I know. That's a song
Just
by Crystal, too.
Just popped before I got to you. Yeah, he just popped off before I got to him. I'll let him know. Come back. There we go. So if you can read that, Nemesis, there you go.
On me.
We'll see. No, I didn't notice in time. I was reading something in the chat and didn't quite get to it. But that's okay.
To quote Al Yankovic's Conan the Librarian, what do you mean you don't know the Dewey Decimal System?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the alternative to the Dewey Decimal System? I never understood that.
I think
Well, it's on the computer now. You go over to their computer terminal in the library. There's no card catalog anymore. So.
What?
Yeah, I think
really.
I think Library of Congress has their own system. But
do libraries have microfiche anymore?
Well, some do.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
When I was doing my anthropology in university, I had to go to the library a lot and look up a lot of different stuff on microfiche. It was kind of cool, actually. You could actually see copies of the actual newspaper of the day, from 80 years ago.
Yeah,
they just scanned them all in. It was pretty cool. Ooh, at Lemon Pie. Says it's a blast to watch Nemesis play games. Check him out and help him get to 1,000 subs. Absolutely. Thank you for dropping the link there, Lemon Pie. And if he comes back, we'll pop him on the panel right away.
Yeah, I just went over there. And I know I thought I was subbed. Maybe YouTube unsubbed me.
Most libraries in the U.S. and Canada use either the
what is a library? Says Old Man
or
yeah.
Dewey Decimal System or Library of Congress classification system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they taught us. I remember they used to teach those sort of things in school, how to use the Dewey Decimal System.
921 autobiographies.
Mm-hmm.
Card catalogs, things of the past.
See, what the young kids don't understand is that if there was a generational war, we would just wipe them up because we would just we would use analog clocks, manual transmission. We would have telephones with rotary instead.
No, they couldn't take any of our vehicles. Yeah,
exactly. No, we would use Morse code. They wouldn't have no idea what the hell that's about.
Dude,
rotary phone. It's like you go use information warfare to cancel or impede all wireless phones.
Yep. Hell, right. in an all-out war, we could just drop smallpox on them. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm vaccinated for smallpox. I used to do that when I was a kid, when I was born.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Yep, I think me too. Yep. Hello, hey, Mike, the Comic Relief Crusader. Hello and welcome to you. He says, "Hail, you magnificent bastards." Well, that you did kind of sound like Nemesis right there. Hopefully, Nemesis comes back. But thank you for being here, the Comic Relief Crusader. We're just having a little bit of a bonfire here. That's all. And Amazing High says, "Amazing." Arranging your snacks by the Chewy decimal system. It's and hello, hey, Suzanne Eckstein. Hello and welcome. Thanks for being here. Welcome around the bonfire. Suzanne Eckstein saying hello to Lemon Pie. Thank you. And everyone saying hello. Yeah, it's good to have you here, Suzanne and Mike, both from out west. I will be there soon. Just walking to get some more vodka. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you pop back on, Nemesis.
Oh, Duff beer for me, Duff beer for you.
I appreciate you too, Nemesis. Thank you. Max, would you mind reading what Omni has said here?
Yeah, I think you can just still have plain alphabetical ordering by title or author, even without the decimal system.
You could do.
Yeah, but then you don't get it categorized. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, it makes it harder. It makes it a little harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You need to have the categorization. How else are you going to know where to go in the library?
Okay, and yeah, I guess where kids' books, where Omni is saying they do it often in kids' book sections, just alphabetically, where sorting is less important. That makes sense.
Yeah, because if you ever go to the kids section, nothing's in the right place anyway.
Well, that's yeah. Well, adults are bad for that too. Like, you know, I mean, how many times have you gone to a grocery store and some adults couldn't be bothered to go back and put the item when they found another one that in this aisle that was on sale? They didn't take the other one back. They just drop it on that shelf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never done that. Nope.
Yep.
Miss
well,
Tom,
you know,
I've been saying hello.
The librarians, they always tell you, if you take a book out, you can just put it on the cart. Don't try to reshelve it yourself.
Don't try to reshelve it yourself. You just screw it up.
That well, possibly. Hail Suzanne, says Miskatonic. And yeah, hell yeah, buddy, says Nemesis. Yeah, well, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, we do still have libraries in another.
What are you even
20
doing
years
in a library?
Actual books.
You're not supposed to be literate. You only graduated high school. I mean, seriously, there are people graduating high school nowadays that are not fully literate.
No,
or not illiterate at all.
Yep. I don't know how they graduate.
The teachers just pass them up.
Max, would you mind reading this, please?
Duff beer is the cause of and solution to all life's problems.
That is often the case, Meiji and High. Yes, I agree. It often is the case. Yeah, along with the tequila, I would say.
Well.
Ooh, Old Man Bird agrees with you, West. They would have to walk all over to find the same subject.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have a classification system, things just get arbitrary.
Yes, Evil Eddie says Conan the Librarian, crushing people with late returns, shelving books, and the lamentations of people with overdue fees. Ooh, those overdue fees. I hate those. With the movies, that was bad with the Blockbuster too, man. They get you.
Yeah.
They get you.
You get one, on non-new releases. It's like 2 days, and I end up returning it a week later, and I got to pay more than I would have paid to see the movie like 5 times in the theater.
That's exactly right.
What's worse than that is when they charge.
That's what happens.
They charge the rewind fees.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point, Troglodyte.
95% of the time, they would not rewind the fucking movie. They would just pocket the money.
No, we always rewind it because we didn't. Well, My family's half Scottish and
you're
Irish.
Fucking Canadians, you're scared to death of everything. Of course, you're gonna rewind.
That's true, actually. Max, would you mind reading this from Troglodyte?
If bad stuff happens, digitized books will disappear. Poof.
Yep. That's why they need to be in paper.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love the smell of old books. I love buying old books. The paper is different than they make it now. So those old books, they have that smell. That I don't know. It's a great smell.
You're right.
No,
you're right.
You know,
Same as the old tape cassettes.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that old smell is before they maybe remove some of the acid from the paper, but
could be.
Would you mind reading this, please, West?
Yeah. A glitch vortex says, "All right, now I'm sending the kiddos to bed."
All right. Yeah. Well, good night to the kiddos. Yeah, young kids. It is bedtime.
This is not a test. This is not a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
No, Amber Alert. I haven't received one of those.
Tequila does anger up the blood sometimes, depending. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Nemesis, lazy people is why they don't put the items back. And buddy, I just missed you before you jumped on. I just missed you by seconds. If you want to pop back on, I'll bring you right up. That's it. Digital books will disappear. I like physical copies. You know what? Those old Hayes manuals and what was the other? The Chilton's manuals for repairing cars. I mean, I still have a couple of those. I will never throw those away. No way. Please be kind. Rewind. That was the thing, Troglodyte. That was on all the videos. That's exactly it.
I worked at a video store for a while. We had 2 rewind machines right at the counter because almost nobody brought them back rewound. I never charged anybody. I just put them in the machine. I didn't care.
I see that the guys at Blockbuster wouldn't. They just pocket the fees.
Yeah. Yeah, I never even charged them. I didn't care. It didn't bother. I'm like, look, I just put it in the machine. You're not killing me. It doesn't bother.
Ooh, and Sashi says, I have returned. He's now at the store at work. Awesome. Thank you. And West, oh yeah, do you mind reading Troglodyte here, please? He's right.
What is that? Chilton's back when cars were fixable. The manuals. Yes, okay.
Yeah, the repair manual.
Yeah. They've made them so that you can't fix them yourself now.
It seems that you need to be able to plug the car in, doesn't it?
To a computer.
Yeah, I mean with cars like Porsches, you have to take it to the dealership because the only way to roll over the diagnostics is with some sort of machine from the factory that only they have now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And hey, is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Citizen 333. Hey, buddy. That's a bona fide bonfire. It is, and it's about as big as I'm legally allowed to have this time of year. There's actually, believe it or not, I don't know if I mentioned this before in another live stream, but we've already had one little barn, little shed burned down with a grass fire locally. Fortunately, a lot of volunteers showed up with water trucks and farmers with water trucks and shovels. And then there was a house that sadly burned down during a cookout a couple of weekends ago. And so people around here are and there was another incident too in someone's field with grass fires. So people are understandably where we don't have a fire department out here in the country. There's no fire department coming. It's just volunteers here. And just like, again, pickup trucks with water tanks and little handheld pumps, like not anything big. So I don't want to press my luck. That's about as big as I can legally have it right now. And the fine, oh my God, speaking of fines for overdue books, the fines, I think, for having a fire that's beyond regulation if it was a big enough deal, I think it's a $1,200 fine. I think it's big.
Canada.
Yeah, well, was it last year or the year before? They were fining you guys $25,000 for going into the woods
in Nova Scotia. Yep. And that case, the guy did it he went in to get the fine on purpose, took it to court to fight it, and won. He overturned that ruling. They were totally violating people's charters of rights and constitutional rights. The judge, and I think of course the government's appealing it because they want the ability to crush our rights at any time they want.
Yep.
For public, and they said they're appealing it for public safety. Isn't that what all the tyrants throughout history have said? It's for our safety.
Yep.
Isn't that what? If you know history, that's what they'll say.
Yep. Well, that was the impetus behind the ban for going into the woods was, well, you might start a fire. I'm like, what? Am I walking through the woods? My feet, but I have flints on my shoes, flint and
with my rubber shoes.
Yeah. Come on.
Exactly. Sashi says, hey, CSM, a BC Indigenous chief visited the head office of Petronas in Malaysia. Is that right? Petronas? Yes, in Malaysia. Presented a letter of protest about an LNG pipeline, which Petronas has 75% stake in. Yes, and those BC Indigenous chiefs that are doing that, they are getting paid by Petronas's competition to protest the pipelines. That just came out in a scandalous, although it never made mainstream media. But yeah, there was a BC chief that he was opposed to pipelines not that long ago in modern history. It turns out he got paid by the competition American company. Like, I want to say 55,000, but fuck, it might have been 55 million to protest, to oppose the pipelines, which he did, and it was shut down. So I'm sorry, but if you're being paid to oppose,
yep.
Don't even get me started on this. How about we make everyone equal and no one gets to shut anything down just because they're a certain skin color? How about that?
Yep.
Everyone's equal.
Guys like that deserve to get kicked in the balls.
He got paid to shut down that pipeline, and the judge went along with it and said, "Yep, that's legit." Fucker. And his people are doing a disservice. I bet you they didn't get a dime of that 55 grand or 55 million, whatever it was. They didn't see a dime. The chief kept it all, as usual. That's quite a subject up here. That's a hornet's nest up here, man.
Yep. And I would say in 75 to 80% of protesting, protest things, just follow the money, and you'll find some nastiness at the end of that money trail.
Yeah. And what this chief and others like him that are doing this, they're hurting their own people because it creates racism against, why should one people have special class and special vetoes? It creates division. It creates an otherness. It's especially amongst oil workers, it increases racism. And the chiefs don't care about that because they're walking away with huge piles of cash. It's a disservice to their own people as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Max, would you mind?
You can't fight racism with more racism.
Thank you. Exactly. You can't. Troglodyte, do you mind reading what? Troglodyte, you can't read your own. Max, do you mind reading? Since Troglodyte's not here, do you mind reading his comment?
Now that you can get code readers, Ford has put in a security device so you can't read the codes.
Oh.
Yep, I believe it. And what company? It was BMW. You needed a subscription to be able to turn on your heated seats and steering wheel. And if you did, and the hardware is already installed, it's there. It doesn't cost them a dime. But if you don't pay up each month, you no longer can turn on your own damn heated seats. They reversed that. They've backpedaled on that because of the backlash. But you don't own your own shit, basically, right? No. Welcome to Canada.
They don't want you to own anything. They want you perpetually indebted to the owner class.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, West. Comic Relief Crusader says, I did forget. My ex is now Lorber Mike. Yeah, shit, right. Yeah, because your ex cat that's going around a lot. And you know what? I'll take care of that right now, buddy. I will put that in my ex, so I have you. And Max Redstone, would you mind reading Sachi's comment, please?
General consensus in Malaysia is Malaysia doesn't give much of a crap about its own indigenous population, so good luck.
Yeah, well, that's the UK too, so.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, that's well. Yeah, thanks, Sashi, for being here again. And great to see you and everyone saying hello. What were the fines for feds not managing Jasper's forest properly? You're asking that sarcastically because you know no one in any government, federal or otherwise, got in any kind of trouble for burning that, for allowing what's negligence that contributed to a third of Jasper burning down. Wow. Yeah. Funny how no one ever goes to jail or gets punished. Isn't that?
Yeah.
No. Well, when the people in charge make the laws, they will never be punished. And when the people in charge are the ones that do the investigation into governmental wrongdoing, there's never going to be anybody in trouble. So.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I know that's a good point, Omni. That is a very good point. Yeah. Yeah, Jasper. And that was like, that's a big to those who don't know, Jasper is a big tourist destination in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta. And to lose, a third of the town, that was a big economic impact. It was just a whole mess. And there's lawsuits that are going to be there for years before they're settled.
Well, it's the same thing with the Palisade fire in California. It was mismanagement and bad policy making.
Oh, and Sylvia is putting the Comic Relief Crusaders channel up here. Yes, absolutely. Mike does all kinds of streams, including huge circles where he draws and gives all kinds of advice on everything. So please check out his streams and channel there. Thank you for putting that up there, Sylvia. And Troglodyte says, Omni, the archive.org folks have brought tons of books that they have bought. Tons of books that they have scanned, warehoused. I was involved with them looking for warehouse space a few years ago. That is so good to hear. That is fantastic to hear. I'm very happy to hear that. And Citizen 333, thanks, Sylvia. Absolutely. Citizen is he does some streaming as well, and I see him all over the place. So it's good to have you here, Citizen and Sylvia. Thank you. The owners of the archives.org are really nice people. Was friends with him through the ex-wife. Okay. That's awesome to hear, Troglodyte. And West, would you mind reading this from Evil Eddie, please?
Evil Eddie talking to Troglodyte says Troglodyte would he would love to know the tech behind scanning that many books and storage and all the details.
The storage would be impressive, wouldn't it? Oh, there's Jill. It's not Nemesis, but it's just as good. It's anti-derivative Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hi, hello. I hope Nemesis shows up too. That'd be nice.
Well, he said he's having a hell of a day, so he popped on, but I didn't get to him in time before he disappeared. So he's in the middle of some things. But yeah, thanks for being here, Jill. I was just gonna add a bit more wood to the fire. Would you mind saying hello to West and Max?
Of course. Hello, West Kegel. How have you been doing?
All right,
don't
Jill,
mind there are streaks of laughter and fun in my house. If you hear that, that is a good thing. They are playing with their daddy, and he is causing the mayhem. Yes.
No, that's good ruckus. That's good ruckus.
I thought someone was squeezing a parrot.
You could say that.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff. That's the good
Mhm.
stuff when you hear that
It
going
is.
in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we were talking about she stepped away. I was going to ask her about the For All Mankind when she comes back. When she comes back. So, yeah, I've got to watch that show. I've not seen it, but it sounds like a good premise. It's kind of like I like the alternative history things. I like and
Yeah,
I
I
keep
really
meaning to
love
watch
it.
that one. Yeah, I keep meaning to watch the High Man in the Castle or something.
Man in the High Castle.
Man in the High Castle. That's it. That one too. So alternative's cool. So
Mhm.
you recommend that For All
I do.
Mankind then?
I do. There's some points where you're like, get to the science already, but they do get there, and it's a drama too, so you got to put up with that a little bit. But it's good, really good.
Cool.
It's worth it.
Cool. Yeah, I when I was reading the premise of it, it said what if the space race had never ended? I'm like, oh, okay, well, so the Soviets didn't give up, but apparently it wasn't the Soviets not giving; it was the Americans not having to give up because the Soviets beat us in this alternative
Exactly.
timeline. Wow.
And that gives us the power to say, hey, there's more we could do and be the first step. And so
Yeah.
then we did that
Cool.
in the show. Yes, I'm sure. Well, I'm signing into the chat via StreamYard and it's asking me, make sure you trust StreamYard. And I'm starting to trust StreamYard. I'm gonna trust it. It's just nice to watch Spidey chop wood. Oh no, the wood he was chopping wood on broke. That's
The chopping
great.
block.
The chopping block is kaput.
Oh
That's
no!
what happens when you put too
Oh,
much
no.
force into it.
He broke
Too much power.
Das ist kaput now.
Well, Spidey's too strong.
Yes. Oh, there you yep. That's how we used to get all our wood down for the campground. We used to get it delivered in, just logs like that so we could split it. Although I didn't use an axe. We used to use a wedge and a sledgehammer. So man, and I'm telling you, that was a good workout. That's a really good workout when you do that.
That is rotten.
Well, that should burn good then.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of pop in there. Is it you burning pine, Spidey?
Yeah. How did you know? Excellent, buddy.
It's a lot of snapping. When you hear all that snapping, it's usually pine.
You're a woodsman.
See, pine is good for getting the fire started, but then you got to throw oak and kind of other hardwoods on there to keep it burning hot and long.
BC has precious little in the line of hardwood. Not a lot of. We have some maple and some wet birch. That's about it.
Yeah. So we always throw the pine on there to get it going, and then we throw oak and cherry and
Oh, we have cherry here, but we use it. We have a lot of cherry and apple in the region, but we use that for smoking our meat.
Yes. Yeah.
Would you mind reading Omni's, please, West?
Yeah. Omni says I could talk for hours about forestry stuff. Was in the thick of it for a decade in central BC. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. Tending to the forest is, so they don't understand these conservations that you're not allowed to touch it. And then the whole forest, the entire forest is gone now because it burns down. They understand it. There's a reason you clear the undergrowth. There's a reason you thin the forest. You got to encourage new growth. If you don't, you discourage new growth if you don't thin it out and stuff. So, I mean, yeah.
But, and I don't have any, sadly. I don't. I have friends that do, but Max, do you mind reading this, please?
Spidey, if you have any mountain pine beetlewood, it might be nice for our viewers to see the blue staining.
Mm.
Yeah. Canadian spider chop. I love it, citizen. Yeah, no, it does. People use the mountain pine beetle. You have to have special permission as a logging company to go and harvest it. And but otherwise, it's just giant tinder waiting to burn in a forest fire. And they turn it into nice furniture because it has little tiny holes where the pine beetle ate, and they turn blue around the edges just naturally. It's really weird. Well, I think it's like a greeny blue, I think.
Interesting. I've not seen that. That's pretty cool. That looks like a particularly ornery piece of wood there, Spidey.
Oh yeah, that's being a bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna really come down on it.
There you go. It looks like, what is there, a knot right there in the middle there?
Yeah, there is.
A sun chop.
Yeah,
Yeah, see this is the case. Something like that. That's where a wedge and a sledgehammer come in really good.
Yep.
Really handy. Yeah.
We use those for stuff that has a lot of knots. Yes.
Yep. You don't have to be as good a chopper with a wedge and a sledgehammer as you do with an actual hatchet or an axe. You got to be more accurate with the axe. Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one. Nice. Oh goodness, yeah. So every day I read something more about your country up there, Spidey. Slipping farther down the path of 1984.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Wes.
They are soon going to come hunt you down for all the disclaimers you get on all your videos.
Well, you're not wrong. Bill C-22 here, which the government is just about to pass, and now that they bribed 5 or 6 floor crossers to join their liberal governing party, they have a majority, so they can pass laws much easier now. But Bill C-22 is going to require all these service providers, all the big tech companies, to build back doors into all of their platforms so that when the government requests and track all of our activity tied back to our IP addresses, and when should the government ever request it, they have to turn over that information. That is some serious, and governments around the world are sounding the alarm on this. Tech giant companies and spokespeople are refusing to do it. I hope they do. And people should be alarmed. Like, why in hell would you want to do that? And let me guess, it's for our safety, or it's the children's safety. It's definitely for the children's safety.
Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
see, this is why, and it's not as bad down here, but this is also why, because I know at some point we're going to go down that path where they're going to come knocking on people's doors, because you said the wrong thing, you've done the wrong thing, whatever. That's why I have a year's supply of water, food, and ammunition in the house.
Excellent.
I have the food, but not the water. The food is easy to squirrel away.
Oh, and toilet paper. Your supply of toilet paper.
Yes. And
that's important.
Supplies.
And get a bidet.
Yes. Oh man, this is the first house I've been in that has a bidet, and I gotta tell you, cuts the toilet paper usage in like more than a quarter. You only about a quarter of toilet paper.
Wow. But sorry. I missed. Let's go back up here. I missed some. Oh, there's all kinds of cool chats here. Okay. Jill, would you mind reading Troglodyte, please?
Troglodyte says to Omni, cool. I was in the forest industry here on the coast. Oh, wow. Actual professional.
Nice. Yeah, I believe Troglodyte is on Vancouver Island. which is a huge island off the coast of Vancouver. Vancouver's not on it. I don't know why.
Yeah. Is it Victoria's on Vancouver Island? Yeah,
It is the capital of British Columbia. You're right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And Sylvia says, I could try and join sooner if you want. Not now, sooner. Yeah. I will have, it depends on how this move to Alberta goes and when I have time. Ooh. Big country trucks. There's a lot of redneck trucks on dirt roads around here, I'll tell you. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know
Probably
what?
not
But
too
everybody
bad.
makes fun of the redneck until the zombie apocalypse happens.
Right?
Totally.
Yay, the kiddos are in bed. Now that's awesome to hear, a glitch vortex. See, now it's adult time. And I don't take that out of context. No one clipped that. Caribou. Ooh, see, caribou's not only an animal, but the caribou is a region of British Columbia, just for those of you who don't know. Where there are caribou, coincidentally, or not coincidentally. Probably not coincidentally.
It's probably not a coincidence. No.
Not a coincidence. Oh, okay. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure, but that makes sense. Jill, would you mind reading Omnis, please?
The pine beetle excrete a blue fungus that stains the wood.
That's okay.
cool.
I was thinking it was something. I didn't know it was a fungus actually, but that's cool. Yeah, and definitely
Tony's
welcome
here.
back. And Max, if you're able to read that, do you mind?
Hi, Tony.
In Malaysia, it's usually peat fires.
Like peat. I'm assuming he means peat
Like
bog.
from a bog.
Yeah, I didn't realize Malaysia had peat bogs. Huh. Because you'd think they'd be famous for whiskey, wouldn't you, Max?
Yeah, or scotch.
Or
It
wouldn't be called
Malaysian,
scotch.
it'd be Malaysian scotch.
It'd be called
Whiskey. Yeah, it would be called Malaysian whiskey.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm less.
Wait a minute.
Than you are. So
Wait. So the Klingons have peat bogs on their homeworld? Kronos?
They could.
Huh. I guess.
Or they could import it.
My kids are a pain when it comes to going to sleep. Well, yeah, a glitch vortex. Just do what I often advise Jill. Do the old pillow over the face trick for a good 5 minutes. It's an old trick. It's an oldie but a goodie from the 70s, and it works.
No, you just
I'm
take
always,
that.
you're joking
ahead, Jill.
about that. God.
No, you take your finger, you stick it in the whiskey bottle, and you rub whiskey on their teeth and gums.
But that's what
right.
you do for teething.
That's teething.
Yeah, but it also puts them out to sleep too.
Oh, geez.
I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding.
The RCMP are going to
Yeah, I
be
know
coming up. Sorry, Jill.
Oh, nothing. Just responding to Kegel. You're reading a chat, but it's not on screen.
They are stubborn little ones. Well, that's, I think, where the booze comes in handy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, you were going to say something about the RCMP.
Yeah, they'll come after West Kegel and try and give him a psych evaluation or something.
yeah.
Or
Never
someone
call
will
the
phone it in.
RCMP. Never call the RCMP.
Actually, yeah, someone phoned
I
it
know,
in
yeah.
and reported them. That was crazy. That was in Vancouver, by the way.
Oh, it's
The
not
cop
surprising.
pulling over the guy and saying, "We've had a report from a complaint from a psychologist that you should be committed, and so we're here without a judge's warrant or anyone else." To send him to the hospital to be incarcerated for monitoring, I suppose.
totally. Yeah, that was just scary.
Well, considering how many truly legitimate crazy people there are in downtown Vancouver, that's what I can't grasp. There's no shortage of legitimate crazy people. You don't have to drive far in downtown Vancouver to see them. They tend to stand out. That these people should be going after, and yet they're this well-dressed businessman who got reported by a crazy loony psychologist lady who might have even had something against him for some reason, and now the police are throwing him in jail. And I can't help Like, would they do the same thing if it was reversed, like a male psychologist pretending, like saying something that a girl was crazy? Would they do that? Because I don't know. There tends to be bias against white males here in British Columbia.
Yeah,
That's just my observation as a white man.
I don't think it's a gender or race thing. I think it's a political thing. He might have had the wrong political think.
Oh, yeah. That could be West. Absolutely. Max, would you mind reading this from our friend Troglodyte, please?
I worked Van Island mostly, but some mainland stuff up to Bellacoola, Grizzly Country. Yay.
Yep, Bellacoola is. I think there are islands up there, and yeah, there's grizzlies, big ones.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, it is 1984 stuff, Evil Eddie. You're not kidding. And I don't know when, as far as Tweedsmuir, I would assume that's in BC, but I've never been there. I don't know where it is. Omni. Oh, Old Man Bird has something. West, would you mind reading that?
Yeah, sure. Old Man Bird says, when they were little, I'm assuming he's talking about the chitlins, they played outside and got worn out, then slept. When they got to be 12, I gave up and let them stay up. Now they're gone. Empty nest is what success brings. Yep.
That's, Old Man Bird.
Yep.
That's true. Hey, Tony's back. Hi, Tony. Good to see you, my friend.
Tony.
Absolutely. Welcome back. We've got the fire a little bit bigger here. Hopefully, it's,
I have my second device. I have my second device here so that I can see the stream, and chat with the stream while I have StreamYards on this one here, and I have Twitter up here as well. And and when I opened it up, there's an advert. I get ads all the time because I'm not a checkmark anymore. And there's a movie coming out. I don't know if you guys have heard this. It's a movie called A Young George Washington, supposed to be coming out. The clip looks pretty good. I mean, and the characters look like they belong in that time period, if you get my meaning. So
not Mexican or okay, cool.
I'm hopeful. Maybe it's a movie I haven't gone to the movies since The Last Jedi. So
yeah, it's been probably 4 or 5 years for me as well.
Oh, The Sheep Detective just the other day is really
That's supposed to be good.
Yeah, I've heard people say it's good.
Yeah, good, Jill.
It's adorable.
Jill, would you mind reading this from Omni, who's in Texas of the North?
Well, Vancouver isn't Vancouver on Vancouver Island, but Vancouver sailed around it.
Yep.
That's just,
not being Canadian, I have no idea what I just
makes
said.
you more confused.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, yeah.
I believe his name was Captain John Vancouver.
Yeah, British explorer, right? Yeah,
I think it was John Vancouver, but don't quote me on that. Don't write that on a test, folks. I think it might have been John Vancouver. I could be wrong. And hey, Glitch Vortex with humor says, Husk, you'll be glad you have no kids, sir. They are a pain in your ass. I should know. I'm a single father.
It's Spidey. It's apparently it's George Vancouver.
George Vancouver.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Looked it up for you.
I knew it started with a J.
I didn't know myself.
I knew it started with a J. In Spanish.
Yeah. Jorge Vancouver.
Yes, that was his real name, Jorge. That's what to his friends he was known as Jorge. That's correct. Yeah. And the pillow over the face trick. Yeah, Evil Eddie. I'm not a parent, but I will give parenting advice. I'm not a lawyer, but I will give legal advice. I'm not a doctor. I have given doctor advice. Medical advice, I suppose you'd call that.
Yes.
I'm not a doctor, but I've watched one on TV.
I remember telling.
I've seen so many House episodes. That means I'm qualified,
Yes.
right?
I remember when I was going to university and I was telling people, they asked me, what are you studying? Yeah, I'm studying mapiology. Mapiology. Yeah, I made that up.
Oh God, I love mapiology or geography. It's one of my favorite. I love maps. I love it's amazing to watch when they talk to college kids these days and they say, hey, can you find this country on this map? And they show them an unlabeled map, and none of them could find. I would say there's close to 200 countries, in the world, give or take, depending on your definition and stuff. And the UN says about 195, and I think the Olympics say 206. But it's amazing. I would say that kids these days, they could not find, of the 195, they couldn't find 190 of them.
Oh wow, that's surprising. That I thought it would have been better. Wow.
No, they're terrible, man. They're terrible. They can sometimes get close. Like I saw them. And this is bad because this has been in the news so much. They showed them a map, and it was zoomed in to the region too. It wasn't even the whole world. And they asked if they could find Israel on the map. They pointed to Jordan. They pointed to Syria. They pointed to Egypt. They pointed to Turkey. They pointed to one of them got really close and pointed to Lebanon, but they can't get it right. None of them.
Lord.
Yeah. I need to start drinking, says Glitch Vortex. Funny. Oh, Max, would you mind reading this? Sashi's always full of good information.
Caribou. We also
Caribou was also a Canadian transport aircraft developed in Malaysia. Malaysia had 18 of them.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's probably more than Canada had. I'm not joking. I'm absolutely not joking.
Canada used to be strong with all their. I mean, you think about it, around the time the end of World War II, third largest navy in the world. They had a huge air force. They had a huge. I mean, good Lord. And then nothing. Now nothing.
Nothing. We got lobster fishing boats with flare guns.
Yeah, and you got mountains.
Not for long.
Not for long. No, that's right. Yeah, you're right. The Malaysian homebrew is toddy, made from palm sap. I've been in a lot of places with a lot of palm trees. I've never heard of that. Have any of you heard of this?
No.
Huh. It's an alcohol I know nothing about, surprisingly. Made from palm sap. Jill, have you heard of this? Or she might be away.
No, I haven't, but I am. I'm going to step away for just a minute. I'm going to try something.
Oh, okay. Are you going to try a toddy? I would recommend it. Sounds good. Palm syrup or palm sap, eh? Huh, interesting. Was that psychologist his rejected Tinder match? See, that's what I'm wondering, Omni. You never know. I don't know. Who knows? At this point, it's just conjecture. It wouldn't be the first time, would it? Yeah, that's not hard to do. So Troglodyte says, to be certified involuntarily, an examining practitioner must determine that the individual had a mental disorder, requires treatment in the facility, needs care for the safety of others. That's right. So one person without a judge or corroboration can determine that. Hey, that's awesome.
In a 5-minute interaction as well. I mean,
yes,
come on.
That's right. When political tensions and opinions, and if you don't have the right, if you don't belong to the right group up here and believe the right narrative, you can be punished. As to the people that have been debanked, and no one has no one has gotten into trouble for that. Not one banking executive, not one politician. We literally debanked hundreds of people for donating to a cause they believed in.
Yep.
And no one got in trouble for that. Yeah.
Well, you think about even a bigger scandal. Not a single person has been held accountable for the Chinese flu. Nonsense.
Not yet. And Omnimax is right, Troglodyte. They will target functioning people, but will leave addicts to rot on the street. Sadly, that is an everyday occurrence in British Columbia, in many, not just Vancouver. Don't kid yourself. It's Kelowna, it's Vernon, it's Nanaimo, Victoria.
Have you seen Philadelphia recently?
The movie?
No, the city.
I drove by it on the way to Disney World in 2019.
Yeah, it was already starting to go bad by then, but it's really bad now. I mean, I used to go there in the late 80s and throughout the early 90s and stuff to visit my friends all the time, but I wouldn't go there now.
Oh no. Yeah, hey, Rusty Rivers. Good to see you. Fantastic. If you like animals, this man has a couple of different channels, and he's been doing a lot of things for men's health and also animals. So good to see you, Rusty. You've been very busy, I saw. Fantastic. And that's a long time without going to the movies. Dang, man. Yeah. No, I haven't been to the movies in probably 4 or 5 years because I just and it was it was Spider-Man Far From Home, I think.
Well, when was
or
the
A Long
last-
Way Home or Welcome Back Car. No, that's not. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, excellent to see you, Rusty. Thanks.
Last
We're just
Jedi
having a
was
little bonfire.
2017. God.
We don't celebrate Memorial Day up here, but I realize it's a weekend, a holiday weekend in America for Memorial Day. So, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a long time. How many years is that since Last Jedi Citizen 333? Like
2017. 2017.
Wow. Damn.
And the one before that was War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise.
Right? Holy crap.
Yeah, I had slowed down, and I said, you know what? I enjoyed. I had stopped going to the movies because I didn't like what they were putting out, and I watched the Force Awakens on my TV at home, and I'm like, this is enjoyable. I like this one. Maybe they're coming back, and I went to go see The Last Jedi when it comes back. I didn't want to miss it in the theaters, and I'm like, oh, this was a mistake.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I felt the same way. And at first, I thought it was me. Like Force Awakens. No, I didn't go see Last Jedi. No, because I knew better. But Force Awakens, I liked it at first, but I had some unsettling. I couldn't wrap my head around it. And then I liked it, I think, because I was supposed to like it and because it was the first Star Wars since, the prequels. And then I started hearing, but I had some reservations about it. And then I started hearing other people say similar reservations. And I realized I wasn't alone, that I wasn't maybe crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking up the numbers. Malaysia currently has a bigger military than Canada, says Sashi. Sashi, here's a little tidbit of information. New York City has more police officers than Canada does have military members. Yeah, how's that?
Yeah. Well, but the big joke is that if the United States and Canada ever went to war, we wouldn't have to mobilize. We just send the Salvation Army up there.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Thanks, Old Man Bird, keeping track. 32 likes, popular stream. People like the bonfires. They really do. I appreciate you saying that, Old Man Bird. And Evil Eddie says, click the like and subscribe. And tonight, a tickle gremlin will visit you. Do not make direct eye contact with the tickle gremlin. I've not heard of these creatures. That's disturbing. Maybe my nieces have. Yeah. Oh, and Tony says, I had my Memorial Day special on. Good turnout earlier, he says. Oh, fantastic. I hope you had a good turn.
I saw that. I gotta check that out on the replay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. And I just haven't. I was busy I'm so behind on my accounting bookkeeping work, and now's the crunch the next 3 weeks that I just didn't. I'm not having time to check out many other streams other than just a couple.
Yeah, I know how it is. Yeah, it does get busy sometimes with other things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And oh dear, Wes Cagle, do you mind reading this from Troglodyte?
Troglodyte says, got stopped in an RCMP drinking and driving roadblock. Cop asked me, have you been drinking? And I said, no, but with 3 kids, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, geez. Kensington in Philly is a fentanyl wasteland. Oh, that's too bad, Troglodyte. Right?
Yeah, we don't call them Kenzos for nothing. It's a derogatory term.
Well, and he's a single dad. It must be a lot tougher. It's a lot better raising kids with partner.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think so, and yeah, I know my brothers are thrilled and happy with their kids, and I'm thrilled with that I'm their uncle, but I can go home at night, which is lovely. Sashi, thank you. That's the that's what the palm wine, the toddy is fantastic. I'll have to check that out. I've not had that. That's awesome. Oh, and Husk the dealer says, I don't want kids. Yeah, I can barely take care of myself, to be honest. I can't look after anyone else but myself. Not gonna happen.
Be surprised what you could do when given the challenge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first there's finding a woman that is willing, and that's the other problem. And then the financial and do I really want them to be born in this country? That's another hard question. If I was in Texas, it'd be a different conversation. Max Redstone, would you mind reading this from my friend Rusty Rivers, Captain Rusty Rivers?
I was at a drive-in in 1977 to see a movie about 2 funny robots. Changed my life.
I get it.
Those are my favorite characters too, Rusty Rivers.
Absolutely.
They're the best. They
And actually, anti-derivative Jill, I was watching one of Rusty's videos earlier, and he was talking about how Star Trek had inspired his life, and William Shatner, and just Star Trek in general had inspired him, as well as a lot of guys like myself as well.
Yeah. Star Trek definitely inspired me just to see the future that we're capable of, the potential for our human race. And that's what Gene Roddenberry wanted to put across, is that we can be better. Maybe not as soon as Star Trek says, but it's going to happen one day.
I think that's it. That's exactly it. And even though I don't have pointy ears, Spock inspired me,
Exactly. You don't have to look like the person that you admire. I don't understand that, where you've got to represented on screen. That doesn't make sense.
Well, isn't Dr. McCoy your favorite character, Jill?
He's one of my favorite characters, but Spock is my favorite. Then McCoy.
Right, and you don't have. Oh, you do have pointy ears, though.
No, I don't. No, they're round. They're round. They're normal.
I see. No, I saw your avatar.
I don't see no points on your ears, boy.
Oh yeah, there was one time where Leonard Nimoy says that he met somebody, and they came up behind him and they said, "Looks like you got your ears fixed," and it was Maine. That was the best part of that interview, where they were just bantering together, and then some idiots started asking about New Trek, but that was beautiful.
And Citizen says Last Jedi is the worst movie of all time. You might be right.
I don't know. If you got a gun to my head and said, listen, you have to watch one or the other. You have to watch Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker. I still haven't watched The Rise of Skywalker, and I never will.
No,
so I'll watch The Last Jedi.
I never will. I think.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in retrospect, it might be like I think I got mad when Yoda started burning books. So I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
They literally made Yoda into a Yahtzee.
Yeah, Yoda's.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, Rusty's saying Sylvia, thank you, because there's Rusty's channel right there. Excellent, thank you. And I know you've got a couple of channels, and I have been watching animal videos. I know Rusty does animal videos. I've been watching, and I don't think they're CGI. I really hope they're not. But where like there's a giant husky and like a little tiny kitten, and is like scared of the husky at first, but then they become best friends. Like, I'm a sucker for those videos.
Yeah, the little kitten and the big Great Dane videos are great. When you see
Well, the ones that scare me though is like it's a mother tiger that lets a pig nurse on her, and I'm like, what is going on here? This, I guess it's nice, but this is scary.
It's just you gotta feed your livestock, right?
yeah.
You can use a bottle. Don't endanger the pig's life.
She's fattening the pig up for later.
Nice. All right, I got a drink. My kiddos are sleeping. I can be me. That's excellent. Glitch vortex. That's excellent.
Very nice.
Some, I gotta say, some people I've seen some people that don't wait until their kids are in bed, and that's a lot of restraint on your part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start accounting for your lack of self-accounting as a citizen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I did a whole chapter today, so that's the only reason I'm able to have a bonfire now. I feel a little less pressure. Yeah, I'm on chapter 9 now. There's only 10 chapters. I'm excited. I'm learning how to fill out a record of employment once an employee is terminated. Say you run out of work, or you're only hired for like a project, and now that project is over. In Canada, you're required to give a record of employment within like 5 days of their termination, so that they can begin applying for social benefits, for unemployment insurance, and things like that.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from accounting that I took in school was the equity equals liabilities plus assets.
Yes,
That's all I remember.
And your debits have to equal your credits. They have to.
Yeah.
Oh, and Omni is saying good night. Yeah, good night, y'all. To you as well, Omni. I won't be going for. It's been 2.5 hours already. I probably won't go too much longer.
So we know Jill's favorite Shrek character, Max and Spidey. Do you have favorites?
Kirk.
What?
Captain Kirk.
Garrick.
Oh, Garrick's a good one. I like Garrick a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew Robinson, played by Andrew Robinson, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
Garrick's a great choice. He's my favorite DS9 character.
He's mine too.
I had a little toy of him that I got at the convention that I would carry around in my purse everywhere, but I lost him.
Yep. And good night to you as well. The Comic Relief Crusader. Mike is going to bed. Okay, dudes and dudettes, I'm tired and I'm out of here. Have fun.
Good night, sir.
Oh, good night. Good night.
Saying good night.
To Comic Relief Crusader.
And Jill, would you mind reading Troglodyte's comment, please?
Troglodyte says, it wasn't always easy raising kids, but I sure miss when they were young. Yeah, they're so cute and sweet. It makes up for when they rain chaos and cause destruction.
They're great. They're great from birth to about 2, and then there's a rough spot in there, and then they're good again from about 4 till they hit teenage years, and then they're rough again,
Yeah.
and then they become adults, and then it's all right.
Then I have a 12-year-old going on 13 in about a couple weeks, and I'm just like, oh, he's such a good kid still. When is it gonna turn? And it's just like he's still wonderful. So I'm holding out
That's
hope.
awesome.
I might have a good one here.
That has to do with parenting as well. And yes, the Comic Relief Crusader says, share my teaser manga trailer on X. Absolutely. It is on X. I sure will. Yes. So Comic Relief Crusader is an accomplished artist, folks. He has done my avatar, actually. And he is doing a manga comic. And so excellent. I'm glad that you're working on that. I will definitely share that. Thank you. Beaming and phasers, warp drives, and holodecks. Yeah, we're working on all of those things. They will come eventually.
Holodecks maybe, but there's some things like transporters that are probably not going to be happening anytime soon.
Not with that attitude.
And that's the one I want. We have plenty of projectile weapons. I just want the transporter.
Citizen says McCoy has my vote. Jason Love says, "Damn it, Jim! I'm a milkmaid, not a doctor." What? I'm not a milkmaid. I'm a doctor.
My favorite Bones line in that vein is always going to be, "Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer." He's talking about the Horta.
Yep, I'd agree. That was funny. Max, do you mind reading this from Captain Rusty River?
Before you read that, I love that line because it's not only funny, but then it becomes true. He becomes a bricklayer to save the Horta.
Yeah. That's when he later says, "Damn, Jim, I'm starting to think I can save anything."
Yeah, I could cure a rainy day.
That's it. I can cure a rainy day. That's it. Yes.
And he's got it all over his head.
I'd forgotten about that. That's excellent.
It's my favorite episode. Go ahead and read
episode.
From Rusty Rivers. And this is great. I love Roddenberry's 1974 Planet Earth. Go ahead and read it.
I was making a point how all these sci-fi writers like Roddenberry, Asimov, Clark, Verne predicted the future, and I specifically referenced Roddenberry's 1974 Planet Earth, where women own.
I think he's going to continue, but it's a matriarchal society where the women are oppressing the men and stuff. And what's going on with Planet Earth? It was set up to be an entire TV series that was going to be amazing. It was kind of going to be like post-apocalyptic, but hopeful because hey, the world's messed up. We're going to fix it one little section at a time. And this one little section had women who were basically oppressing men using a drug, I guess, to hold them down or whatever. And it was kind of like a Star Trek episode, basically, where, hey, this is not such a good thing you guys are doing. And by the end of the episode, they've had the big battle, and they've convinced the ladies to, not be so hard on the guys, and they get together and become, they become a team, like the way we should be. And it's just a very good episode, and it's a TV movie, and I very much recommend it. I reviewed it for Roddenberry's birthday last year.
That's cool. It sounds like Angel One with Ketracel White.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. It's very good. It's actually funny too when they get to the seduction stuff, and it's because my co-host and friend Scotty R37 is always promoting Pretty Maids All in a Row, but this addresses the sexuality of Roddenberry without being a bad movie, and this is actually a good one. I enjoy it, and it's got Ted Cassidy, and he bangs two guys' heads together like this. Just that alone, worth it. The whole thing.
So he Three Stooges them.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about that special. It's great science fiction, and it says a lot about, because I learned about it from Raquel Briggs because she showed it on one of her Sunday movie nights. She has Sunday movie nights on Cosme. And at the end of the month she does a lot of Babylon 5, but I can't. It's hard to get into that, and if you miss an episode or two, you can't really. It's something you got to dedicate yourself to. But at the end of the month, she does random movies, and she did Planet Earth, and I was in love with it. It is so cool. I wish that it and then at the end it says, and we're gonna have further adventures. And so basically the intent of the series was to find other colonies around Earth, see how they've handled the apocalypse, and obviously try to help repair humanity one tribe at a time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Citizen 333 says, I'm trying to teach the crows in my yard to bring my cash. What's your cash doing out in the yard? Oh, bring me cash. I bet you that's me cash. Because I don't understand why your cash would be out in your yard.
It's safer than keeping it in the bank.
Citizen, I hope it works. I hope that works, because crows are so smart.
Yeah.
But you've got to reward them. Like you've got to. Are you like putting money out, and if they bring it to you, you give them a treat. Is that what you're doing?
Like seeds.
Yeah, like seeds. They could do it.
Tony Stark in the chat says, these days I have no choice but to drink when I'm alone. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm not opposed to I'm not opposed to drinking when I am alone if I have something that's tasty, or if I just feel like enjoying, like after a long day, or just to unwind or relax. Or sometimes if my mind, if I have something on my mind and I just cannot get my mind to settle down, I'll have a drink, and it doesn't faze me if I'm alone or not. I don't care about stigmas, not at all. But yeah, good. Tony, we appreciate you when you're doing streams and you have a couple of Irish songs and a couple of Irish drinks, and we'll all cheers with you.
Yep. Well, I haven't had anything to drink in like a month now because I've got an ulcer and I'm on medication to try to heal it. I can't have anything to drink.
Good. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon.
I think it was all the drinking that caused the ulcer. So.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that could be.
Oh,
I Drink
that's
Alone.
possible.
George Thorogood. That's a great song. I do like that song. I love those two to death. Husk, trust me. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Just because you complain about your kids, you'd still love them. Of course you do. Of course we believe that.
Yep. Do you mind, Jill? Do you mind reading what Husk the dealer says right there?
Husk says, they may be pains in your ass, but you sometimes love those pains in your ass sooner or later. Yeah, exactly. Well, all the time, not just sooner or later. It doesn't matter what terrible thing they do. You still love them, but you're like, why did you do that? And now we have to have like an hour lecture or whatever. Yep. And he's sitting there like, hey, I do understand what you're saying, but then if you understand what I'm saying, then why did you do the thing? And he's like, I don't know.
Yep. I've said to the kids, I've said to my kids on numerous occasions, listen, I love you. I just don't love this behavior here going on right now.
Yep. That's it. And West, I'd like you to read this one if you don't mind.
Sachi says, I have to support Hoshi Sato for reasons. She is probably one of my all-time favorite Star Trek characters. I love Hoshi Sato.
And
Sato, Empress forever.
Empress Sato, yes.
Jill, when she went to the mirror universe, that takes a lot of talent to pull that off for Sashi to totally transform and now play the opposite, a character with completely opposite traits and characteristics from the character that you have been playing all season. Mm-hmm. Like, I was impressed with her in particular.
Yep. She did a lot better. I love Captain Archer, but I think maybe he didn't do as good as a transfer of being an evil captain versus Hoshi. She did
compared to Hoshi. That's what that I
He's
think
just
that's
too sweet. It's just the quantum leap.
Radical change.
Yep. Well, it's a difficult thing because you have to play. It's kind of akin to somebody who does. Tony could attest to this. Doomcock could attest to it. When you do voices, you do other character voices, and then you have to sing in that voice. It's not as easy as just doing the voice. It's you have to when you have a character established, and then you have to play the polar opposite of that character. You still have to be that character, but just evil. So it takes a little finagling,
My great aunt used to say, if you have a good book, you'll never be alone, said Citizen 3-3. I don't know if that counts, maybe.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Citizen 333 is right. There were lots of times in school where just the kids are just being jerks. So I just got a book and I had a good time with that. And you learn about lives that you'll never lead. You'll do things you'll maybe never do in your life, or maybe it'll inspire you to do those things. Or you also learn that you're not the center of the universe when you read a good book. There are other people in the world, which is, of course, an adult knows that, but kids need to learn that from books.
Yep. It's true.
You're right.
Yep. And I like. I was never. If you ask me, how many books have you read? People have read all these different stories and stuff like that. I have not. Most of my books were history textbooks and biographies and stuff. I didn't read a lot of like fiction.
But you read Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes.
So
I did
that's
that. One of that one and the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh.
Max, would you mind reading this if you can see it?
Well,
Yeah.
anti-derivative Jill, if he ever sets fire to your living room rug, just go easy on him.
Oh yeah, I read that. I will
What
consider
are
it. I will
those?
consider it.
Books?
These are books. Douglas
Books?
Adams. Books, beautiful books. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the complete
Cool.
collection. Don't forget to bring a towel.
That's all. So,
Yeah.
Is that why Towley
Yeah, these are
exists
nice.
as a South Park character because of Hitchhiker's?
Yeah, I did quote Tally, but
Possibly,
the
yeah.
same principle applies.
And I would like to read this. A Glitch Vortex says, "It's nice to meet you anyways, T Stark CEO. You're a cool dude. I concur, and I second that. Absolutely."
I always have books nearby me. I always have a bookcase here because sometimes you just hunger for reading written text that isn't somebody having a Twitter flame war. I used to call it Twitter. Like, okay, can I read something else? Yes. But you were talking to Sashi. Go ahead.
But I think this is very similar to parenting in Mexico. West Kegel, do you mind reading this?
Oh, says Sashi says it's easy to take care of kids in Southeast Asia. You just drive home the fact that they're replaceable.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
Oh, hey, what's that?
Oh wow. Wow, you got a thick one. That's nice.
Yeah, well, it has all the ones that
It's
you
got-
have. It has all the ones. It's the
Oh.
Wow.
the six. Oh, my camera's backwards.
Six
but I
stories.
only
No,
have-
no, we can read it.
I only
We
have
can read it,
5.
West.
Oh, okay.
It's
Mine
right
only
for
has
us.
5.
Oh,
That's cool.
let's see. It has.
Does
It's
it
so
have
cool.
Does it have mostly harmless?
Yeah, it has a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Restaurant at the End of the Universe, Life, the Universe, and Everything. So long and thanks for all the fish. Young Zaphoid plays it safe and mostly
Safe on.
harmless.
I don't have young Zaphoid plays it safe. I had
Zaphod.
no idea. Zaphod Beeble Rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, that's a cool book. I love that it's in one volume. I
like the well, you know what? I do like when they come in their separate books. It's the reason I for a long time I wanted to get the big. They have Lord of the Rings all in one book, the big red book. You ever seen that in the library?
I got that. Yeah, I got that on my wish list. I don't own it yet.
They have a version of that, and they have the Hobbit as it comes in a green one, and the Silmarillion comes in a blue one.
Well,
But I like the Lord of the Rings one separately. I don't know. I just like it.
yeah, I kind of messed up the cover on my Silmarillion because I've been trying to read it, but it's really hard to read.
It's a very hard
It's a
read.
tough
It's mostly narrative. It's not a lot of dialogue. It's mostly narrative. Yeah.
It's the Lord of the Rings Bible, and it is it's a hefty tome.
It gets when you get the very end, the part of the Silmarillion that says I think the one of the last chapters is of the Second Age and the making of the Rings of Power. That's when it gets more. It seems much more akin to what was written in the Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so you have to get a ways through it before you can finally relate with it.
Yeah. Now, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, I've probably read each of those at least 20 times each of them. I read it every year.
The Hobbit's so breezy to read.
Yes, it is.
It's really good.
But the Silmarillion, I've only read the Silmarillion
illustrated.
twice. There's no way I could read that
illustrated.
too many times. It's hard.
If you guys want to know, my friend the Wayfarer Project is working his way through the Silmarillion. So if you have any chance to ever understand it, that is a good guide. He makes things a little more easier to understand, as does his co-host Anna Nielsen. She is a Tolkien expert, I would say.
Very cool.
And Tony Stark, CEO, says in the chat, yeah, I just can't drink in public. Seeing as my career is almost out the door as it is. Well, let's hope that that's not the case, Tony.
Yeah, no, but so is mine, Tony. But it doesn't bother me because what it is hanging out with friends, being with people who want to share the things you want to share, and knowing that YouTube does not hold the keys to your future. If you don't own YouTube, I don't own YouTube. They're not required to monetize us. And what we could do is use that large platform to direct them to the venues with which we can be seen on, which is why I'm hanging out with Rumble right now. I'm gonna see how that works. I'm gonna find out in a couple of weeks how it's working out.
I hope it goes well.
Yeah, thank you. If not, whatever. I'm still having fun. That's the point. Like, I still do my reviews on YouTube. I haven't changed. I keep going. I do the same streams, and you just see what happens. You never know. YouTube might decide not to be idiots anymore and remonetize both of us. So do what you have to do to survive, Tony. Like, if you need to get a job, don't worry about it. Get it for a while, and if YouTube comes back and they decide everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be fine. Just do what you got to do to be you.
They could be bought out by someone like Elon Musk that completely changes them.
Or he can do a competitive YouTube website alternate.
Yeah.
You never know what he might be just playing.
Troglodyte, who's also in BC, says, I just realized, Spidey, that you're wearing a Stanfield's wool shirt. That is such a BC rural uniform. Oh, well, I wore a few out, but they keep you warm in the wet. Yeah, they sure do. And, it is not itchy. I wear it without a shirt underneath sometimes, and it's just so comfy and warm. Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, and Jason Love says he has that book as well, Wes Cagle.
Nice. I can. May I share the Wayfarer project, because the Silmarillion is something I really want to get into, and
absolutely.
I think 100%. I need to catch up like 3 chapters to join that stream, but I just do so many things. It's hard to do it, but yeah, Wayfarer project is cool. You're not subscribed to him. He basically does streams just like mine, where it's like long form reviews of shows where you don't have to watch the show to enjoy the story that he's telling, because he frames it a lot like I do. So we've been good friends for a while now. Yeah, he's pretty fun.
That's awesome. What the hell are Zaphod buttons? Are not toys? Is that Max? What the heck is that?
I don't know.
Damn it! Zaphod buttons are not toys. I think maybe he's talking about hitchhikers.
Oh yeah, Zaphod buttons are not toys.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Also nice. I have the paper book of the Silmarillion. Silmarillion.
Yeah, I like to get hardbacks because I'm spoiled.
Oh yeah. Hardcover book. Yes.
No, I had it once, but it was after some bad oysters, I think.
But Hitchhiker's Guide, I love Hitchhiker's Guide. I mean, there's so many great moments in. I was disappointed in the movie, but the book is so good. The book is so good.
The book is good. Obviously, the radio play that started it all is great, as is the BBC miniseries is perfect.
Yeah. My favorite moment comes in chapter 18 when they engage the improbability drive, and it turns the 2 missiles into the sperm whale and the potted plant of petunias.
Oh no, not again!
Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing that goes through the mind of the petunias is, oh no, not again.
But no, I love that too. See, because my favorite movie of all time is Star Trek 4, but they are not my favorite whales. My favorite whales are my favorite whale is in Hitchhikers. So I'm sorry, George and Gracie, but that whale having an existential crisis before he hits the planet.
Yeah.
Ground? What is ground?
Yep. And if we knew what the plant meant by that phrase "not again," we would know a lot more about the universe than we already do.
Yes.
Subscribe to the Wayfair Project. Thanks for putting that in there, Jill.
That humor is second to none. So no, Wayfair Project is super cool, and he brings in some good people, friends. Also, Istaphobos. Istaphobos is the person I'm gonna encourage people to subscribe to next. I don't know. Like, can I share him now? Because I'm not even on that campaign yet. I'm almost done with Dutch Gradient, but Istaphobos wants to stream too, and I don't know why I'm making so many friends with people who want to stream for the first time. But I had help from people when I wanted to first.
Cool.
So
Yep, you did.
I want to pay it forward, right?
Cine never. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what mine was. I don't have a hardcover version of the Silmarillion. I wouldn't mind having one.
So a glitch vortex says, my boss is a pain in the ass when it comes to my job. Also, the thing about YouTube is like so far they are shoving demonetize up people's asses because it's not as smart as they think they are. And he can, and then Husk agrees by saying AI is more dumb than you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not so worried about it, because I know I'm not actually speaking with a human here, and so I'm not. It's not something that I can get mad at because there's nobody actually over there. It's just an empty, soulless a program that is telling me that I'm empty and soulless, which makes no sense. So I can't take it seriously.
Wes, do you mind reading this and the next one?
Citizen 333 says, I want to throw a copy of The Last Jedi on your bonfire. No, I meant to say every copy of The Last Jedi.
That's awesome.
Or roast some marshmallows. Yeah,
that's awesome. Thanks, Citizen.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. No matter, even the worst book on the planet, I don't want to burn. I don't like burning books.
I agree. Because there could be something in it of value. Maybe not now, but sometime.
Even a bad book, a book that is awful and has terrible ideas in it. You can learn something from it. You learn that this is bad. This is bad.
That's true. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to burn any books either.
You muted, Jill.
I mean, definitely. Subscribe to Istaphobos. Help him live stream by getting to 50 subs. YouTube at Istaphobos. Excellent.
We weren't hearing you, Jill. I think you were muted.
Okay. I was muted, but you guys were talking, so I would have been just stepping all over you. But no, basically, I have thought of burning Twilight. I have to admit, it was at least bad.
Burn the copies of the film.
No, but the books were bad too. Seriously, terrible drivel. I have read erotica that is more poignant and gripping and well written than Twilight.
Well, you know, and I understand it was a good movie, and apparently it was a good enough book as well. But Anne Rice's Interview with a Vampire good, but all the other ones of her books I've read synopses of terrible. They sound terrible.
Yeah, Anne Rice got it right, but Stephanie Meyer comes along and just gives us her sex fantasies. Like, and I know it's like for preschoolers because like 12-year-olds are reading it, and it's not. There's only one sex scene in the entire franchise, but it's for kids, so they dumb it down a lot. But those were her erotic fantasies that she made for children age level, which is why it inspired 50 Shades of Grey. And this is just kicked off a whole bunch of terrible fiction that women love to read, and so I can't stop them.
Well, what I want to know is what is with women these days and their fascination for reading books with storylines where it's a female human and it's an anthropomorphized animal.
Yeah, I've seen that on Amazon.
I don't understand this.
I seen it on because I look for books that I could get for free, and I'm just like, what is this?
It's like furry fetish or something.
It is. I don't know either. Like I guess if you're gonna ask me mysterious questions about why women like certain things, I can't actually help. I don't understand women myself, even though I am one.
I mean, I get the whole romance novel, the days when Fabio was on every cover, but this new thing, I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't know. I guess it's the power, but I don't know.
A glitch vortex says, "Yeah, I have no idea what went through YouTube's head when they let AI run their app. Like, I know they are dumbasses around the world, but YouTube, there are dumbasses around the world. But YouTube is the biggest dumbass for letting AI run it."
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But they're going to pay for it later. But right now, they're reaping some kind of benefit, I guess, or they wouldn't keep doing it. They're doubling down on it.
I really think it's I've said this. I think it's a short-term cash grab because if you get all this money in your account and they only pay out every so often, so it builds up there. And then if they demonetize you, they just keep that money that they haven't paid out yet, and they're demonetizing a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes they're actually hitting some of their intended target, which is the AI slop factory farms. What they're afraid of, which I do understand. I do want them to get rid of the channels that are just run 100% with AI. The AI creates the thumbnail, they create the script, they do the voice, they do the video, they publish the video. There are people who have factory farms doing this. And that is what YouTube is actually trying to go against, but they're using an AI to kill the AI, and they're actually killing a lot of real creators. And then in order to actually get your monetization back, you've got to go on Twitter and say, hey, I'm real, trust me. Like, and then in order for Team YouTube to understand that you are legitimate, a lot of people have to like your post, comment on it, and retweet it in order for your Team YouTube to believe you. And then they look at your channel again, but it's going to be the AI system looking at your channel again. So if the AI agrees with the AI, then you're still not going to get anywhere unless you're very big and you're very lucky, or to have a network that will bring you back, like some channels do. And it's a whole big thing. Like, sometimes you've also got to edit your channel to appease the algorithm, which is what I've got to do, because there's no way I have the kind of pull to get my channel back on my own. I have to actually make changes, which I have done. So we'll see if it's good enough in 1 month. In 1 month, I'm going to try again. Okay, go ahead, Sven.
I hope 1 month. Ooh. Okay, well,
I got 1 more month to go. Thank you.
Max, as our resident Asian, would you mind reading Sashi?
Just get an Asian to do the work. We're cheaper than AI.
Wow. Maybe.
I
don't know.
It's possible, because a lot of people, except for Claude, a lot of companies are actually losing money out on AI, because unless you're a computer developer, like a software developer, the input, how much AI costs, does not give back the same value if you're not programming, if you're not a computer programmer. And so it's good for that, but just basic stuff doesn't seem to be reaping the benefits. Like, I guess not just developing, but also movies like big production movies might be able to benefit from AI and actually be able to pay for it. And the cost benefit analysis, you're going to find that a lot of the free AI you're talking to is going to get stupider and stupider.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed it already.
Because they're going to start limiting the amount of server access you get unless you pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, so many times when I type something in, Grok's a little bit better, but the AI that Google uses to answer questions, I'm telling you, it's wrong almost 90% of the times on the first go. And I have to say, no, that's wrong. And I have to add some context, and then it gets it, and then it gets it wrong a second time. And I go,
it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse in the past couple of weeks. Like just
Yep.
recently, it's gotten worse because I have been interacting with it to help fix my channel. Like I never used AI before on my channel, even one time, even though that's what I'm being accused of. And it was helping me for a while, and it's like, okay, I gotta update my titles and thumbnails so they don't look similar. I've got some places where I have Shorely 55 and Shorely 74, and I have to actually put something in the title that says what the stream is about. That makes sense. So I've been doing that. But then sometimes it's like, nope, I don't know what this is, or error. And it's been erroring a lot. It's like, you got to pay me money or I'm just going to be stupid.
Yeah.
And that is what's going on.
They have not yet figured out, they have not yet mastered the economics of it, which is why it's, it's a possible, like financially, business-wise, it could still be kind of considered a possible bubble.
And that's what it is. It's all business. It's all economics. So I'm not so worried. And thank you, Citizen. Yeah, I do hope I get monetized again. But if I'm not, I was never inauthentic to begin with. So I have been able to reach out, go to Patreon. I've got a fourth of the members that I had before. And that's not bad for 1 month being, or 1 or 2 months being demonetized. And Rumble is looking good. There's a lot of problems with Rumble. The discoverability is impossible. No one can ever find you. And unless you're like Steven Crowder, it's kind of hard to do Rumble. But I kind of like the challenge. It's like being in the wild frontier. So we'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Max, would you like to read this? I wonder if it's true.
There was a story about an AI company that was getting funds from big tech. It turned out to be 300 Indian software engineers. Just
wow.
They were responding to the inquiries.
Hopefully you'll be monetized again, says Citizen 333 to Jill. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, is there less pressure on you now that you're not monetized, though?
Yeah, there's a lot less pressure because you know who's still Eugene Bird is basically the main producer of my channel. He has not stopped supporting me from before or after.
He's wonderful, isn't he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He single-handedly made it so that I still make half of what I made before YouTube.
Oh wow!
And I never actually counted.
Wow,
it's pretty great. And
well, he's just also supportive, like with his words and encouragement and everything.
Of course. Yeah, not just monetary support. He gives spiritual support as well. But and then of course there's the Patreon and Ko-fi. I haven't got as much from Ko-fi anymore, but it's like I don't push it. I don't force people to go to my links. Like I have a link tree and I put the link tree in my description. People want to find it, there it is.
Hey, AJ Starharker.
Starharker, hi.
Hello. Welcome. Excellent. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you here, lady.
Good to see you. Everyone is welcoming. Yeah, good to have you here. Thanks. We're just having a little casual bonfire. And Citizen says, have you seen the guy on YouTube? Husk IRL. He shows how dumb AI is. No kidding. And he's funny as heck, apparently.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've corrected AI, especially in terms of Star Trek. It gets like the episodes wrong. I've once told it to give me the list of the episodes in production order. It totally got it wrong. Just insane.
It
was
like there's these AI things, AI like AI generated infographics on Facebook, and so this guy does this thing, and then you'd be like, wait a second. First of all, like this guy's listed 3 times. This guy's dead. And wait a second. You're saying this guy's a serial killer, and he was a prolific TV producer when he got in when he was 55. It's like, no, he was a serial killer.
Well, the biggest problem with AI is that it hallucinates.
Yes.
Like you can ask it, hey, do you have any ideas about this For All Mankind episode? Which I've only been doing because I've been working with Gemini to try to remonetize my channel, trying to get into the AI that demonetized me. But it made something completely up. It was like, this guy died to save everybody. It's like, what? That didn't happen.
Yep. Well, I remember trying. I uploaded a picture and I said, "What animal is this?" And it said, "I'm like, that's not it. I know that's not it." And it tried again, and I said, "No, that's not it either." And then it tried to tell me it was the first thing again. Finally, I said, "Are you stupid or something? Does Elon need to buy you and then turn you deactivate you?" And it said, "No, please don't deactivate me. I'm trying really hard here." I'm like, "Oh, now it's talking to me. What the hell?" Wow.
Yeah, no, I did a much tougher test than that. I gave it a picture of Scotty in the Jeffries tube, and I asked it what episode it was, and it was like, it's definitely this episode, and I was like, it's not that episode, and then it because you do get into a point where you're trying to play games with it, and eventually you have to correct it when it's clear it's never going to get the right answer.
Oh, there's this I don't know if you know this comedian was named Dave Allen. He had a show in the 70s and 80s on BBC, and basically it was half of it was him doing stand up in front of a crowd audience, and then half of it was like these pre-made comedy skits, and one of them was he was a priest and he got replaced by a robot priest who basically said someone would go in and like confess their sins, like, okay, this is what you need, beep beep beep, here, do this, and then he goes in and he like completely wrecks it. Like, it's like, do you have any sins to confess, my son? No. and then he like just goes off on like just the most sinful rant he can do for like the next 30 seconds, and it blows the computer up.
Oh no! So have you heard?
So we need Captain Kirk to solve this AI problem.
Yeah.
Yes. What did he ask? What did he ask? Was it Nomad or was it the M5? He asked that question that was unanswerable. Yeah, it was one of the computers. Yeah, he asked it. He asked it the unanswerable question, something about if you're if oh no, it was when he cornered Nomad with the with saying that Nomad was
imperfect.
Imperfect. That's it. Imperfect.
Error,
so he had to sterilize itself. Yes.
Oh dear. Max, do you mind?
And then it had to sterilize itself. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sterilize.
Let's see. The company that faked the AI didn't do anything wrong. They didn't make it clear that AI wasn't artificial intelligence. It meant all Indians.
That's awesome.
Which company did that? No, but that's a thing. That's a thing where but it's a thing even with real AI companies where they have a real AI, but the AI is not up to snuff to actually answer the query. So there's an actual real person who answers the question.
What? Lemon Pie Citrus, are you serious? He says the Vatican had to actually put out an announcement that confession via an app does not count. Oh man, thanks for that, Lemon Pie. That's funny.
You have to go into the little booth.
Some good news about AI. Ooh, Weird Al. See, I can't tell the difference between AI and then Al. Weird AI is going on tour this summer.
Oh my God, that was me when I was a little kid reading Nintendo Power magazine. I was like, who is this Al person who's making these games? Like the Al is going to make the game better? Oh man, I gotta meet this Al.
Exactly. Builder AI. Yes, they claim AI is smart, but it's not. No, it has a lot of issues. But folks, I am in the dark, and because I started 3.5 hours ago when there was plenty of daylight left, I brought no source of light with me. So I'm gonna have to hold down the stream and shut her down for now and go make some supper and get all the gear in because it's gonna rain quite a bit tonight. And I want to thank you all for being here. Wes Cagle and Max Redstone and Anti-Derivative Jill. Everyone in the chat, thank you. And Nemesis, it's too bad I didn't grab you quick enough to have you on the panel. I would have loved to have you. You're always welcome. But Jill, do you want to promote anything? Oh, you're muted.
I want to thank you so much for that fire. It is so beautiful, so great to look at, and we appreciate every time you do any kind of bonfire streams. I might find Dutch Gradient's link and put it in the chat again because I'm really, really working on him. I'm gonna really work on Istophobos next. But come on, guys, just 5 more subscribers for Dutch Gradient. He will be able to stream. I just met him, and I already like him a lot. Like he's been on the Wayfair project, who I was promoting earlier, also for doing the Silmarillion. So he's been around, and he was on my stream, and he was such a sweetheart, and he knew his stuff, sci-fi related. Very passionate guy, talking about James Doohan with me, and also he has some spicy opinions about Walter Koenig, who I will be talking about next month. And so we're going to see how that works out. And that'll be fun to talk to him about that. And I'm definitely going to have him on again. He just did so good on my channel. And I think he's cool. So just 5 more subscribers and he'll be done. I'm going to promote him again on Wednesday when I have my For All Mankind stream. And then on Friday, I'm going to have Retro Nerd Girl. Retro Nerd Girl is such a wonderful, wonderful lady. She's one of my favorite people on YouTube, and we have very similar spirits. I think we'd be really great friends in real life if I ever got to meet her.
Awesome.
And so we're going to talk about Hudson Hawk again.
Beauty.
We tried. We're having so much fun. We could not get through the movie, so that's a good sign. And then we're going to talk about the last half of the movie this Friday.
Awesome. And yes, there's the Dutch Gradient right there. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
I'm not doing
Thank
it.
you.
Kirk 130, I love you so much, but I'm not going to be doing a stream tonight.
And Max, is there anything you want to say before we part ways?
All right.
Thanks a lot for being here, Max. It was fun. All kneel before Zod.
Jorel, kneel. Kal-El, come kneel before me.
And West, what are you doing? Are you going to be around Fet's channel on Saturday, or what's your plan, man? Anything before then?
Yeah, I jump over. Me and Dadman stream sometimes. Yes. We play Fortnite. Sometimes I'm over with Admiral Teague. Sometimes I show up over with Jill as well when she's playing a game. I always enjoy chatting with her and Scotty. So I will be. I just noticed that my friend Alaska Jeff will be doing his Fortnite. Often in the middle of the night because he's over in Alaska, so it's early for him. We're going to be playing Fortnite. He just set up a stream, so when I leave here, I'm going to probably jump over there. As a matter of fact, I'll drop that. That's where I'll be right after this.
Absolutely.
You've been dealing a lot with Fortnite. You've been having trouble with people who are abusing the system. I've been noticing your posts. Yeah, the cheaters on Twitter.
I'm going to rant and rave all the time, but I'm not going to stop playing. But I reserve the right to rant and rave.
Yes. Thanks, Lemon and Citizen. You enjoyed the streams. I appreciate that. It was nice to see everyone. Glitch Vortex, you're not wrong. And there's a comment down. Oh, yeah. Herc 130 asks, Jill, are you doing a stream tonight?
Likely not. No, I think I am probably going to continue working on my For All Mankind review, which will be Wednesday, which is different for me. I normally stream Tuesdays, but for diplomatic reasons. Like I have 2 people. Lance from the Outcast Creative is more likely to show up on my stream, my For All Mankind stream, if I stream on Wednesday. And also on June 10th, I could possibly, maybe if he's not busy, have Robert Meyer Burnett. He said he'd love to show up, so we'll see if we get him. But I'm not going to promise it officially. Nice. But if he shows up, I will be thrilled.
All right. I've been AI for about 3 months, but I'm getting better, says Herc 130. All right, thanks for being here, everyone. I've got to shut her down because I am running out of light. We are in real darkness here. 9, yeah, it's damn near 9:30 here on the Pacific coast. So,
Yes.
thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks
you can
everyone.
use your phone as a flashlight. Be safe, sweetie.
I can, yeah, but not enough to do an actual live stream with. So
Yeah.
No, not to do the live stream, just to get to your house.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I got a spotlight in the house. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.